Hello. How is everybody today? Oh wait, I guess I should wait until I know we're up. Okay, there we go. Alright, how is everybody today? And guess what we're back with? Your fucking more Pyre. We're just gonna accept I'm gonna try not to lose today. I have zero confidence. I mean, not zero, I guess, but man, did I really fuck that up yesterday, like shit. Oh wait, I can't swear this. I mean, dang, shoot, oof, ow, dang it. I did not mean to swear. Oh my god. Okay. All right, let's go. Reading. I didn't warm up my voice. I'm ready to go. Though now, though no, that see, told you I was ready. Though the now familiar surroundings of the spring of Yormir made wait, now familiar surroundings of the spring of Yormir. God damn. I mean, gosh dang. No, it's been a minute. God damn. Made preparations faster than before. The stars are already aflame by the time you and the others are gathered. The right against the accusers is commencing soon. Please be ready, madam. That shouldn't be a problem. Always good to stretch my wings a bit. Besides, you wish them all good fortune in turn. Little else is said, and altogether you watch celestial harmony and calm silence and await the accusers. Are they gonna show up this time, or are they gonna get fucking trounced by, heckin' trounced by those other guys? No, you know, I thought the buffs were cool, but like with the weird hyper spike in difficulty, I don't think they're cool anymore, and I'm not good enough. The bonuses are nice. I will say that the bonuses are nice.
Or should I say deceiver?
What the heck, dude?
Detect another exile in your ranks.
What?
The exile Volfred Sandalwood himself, that cursed sap. I ought to have known he was behind all this.
Whoa.
He has no love for our sacred tradition.
Okay, whoa.
Yet you would heed his poisoned words over mine own.
Okay,
We were friends.
bro, you have insulted me every single time we've started one of these. What a dick. The adversaries whom you were to confront when instead you had your run-in with Oralek have assembled at the opposite side of the clearing, and the pyre burns bright. Lendl emerges from the ranks of the accusers and calls out to the rest of you. You Nightwings, you thought that demon thug you sent to waylay us would be enough to stay us from our true path, you utter scum. Each time I think that I have seen the lowest depths of your treachery, you manage to surprise me yet again. The accusers seem all the more determined to prevail against you now after Oralek denied their chance to stand against you last time. Oh, he's cool. Rita, my girl, let us confer a moment here. I am returned now to the rites, a tradition that I had once disavowed. And now that I've donned my derivements, the voice knows I'm here. It is no matter, really, for our plan is well in motion. All that remains for us is to prevail. I shall aid you and the others in the task as best I can. Let us see now whether these old limbs of mine are still of any use. He's got a book. He's got a shield.
I know that you can hear me, Sandalwood. You're causing quite a stir out in the Commonwealth.
Oh my god, he can teleport.
Plant your little seeds of discontent.
That looks like it's got recovery frames.
Shall not be tolerated here. Now, good evening to you.
Wow, he seems like he'll be pretty useful. I hope. Now then, Nightwings, I look forward to conducting with you all. If and when, of course, the reader calls for us to stand in a team together. I refuse to say a word, I just can't. I'm so bad. English is too hard.
Who shall besmirch the Nightwing's name?
Well, she definitely needs some level. Let's see. You need some levels, and you got the jump. Volfred hasn't even leveled, so obviously. And he doesn't know a talisman. Hang on, whoa. His aura remains while grasping the orb, but cannot be cast. His cast is this sapling, right? Is that good? I'm gonna go ahead and give him this, because it's cursed. And he's cursed, kind of. Specifically, he's got that, the blink, and I think that'll be really helpful. She's got the jump, which is helpful, and I know it because I use it and abuse it. And the crone lady. Batrude. Okay, I think I'm ready. Come on then, Nightwings, we aren't prepared for you. I'm not, dude. This game got really hard. Which I'm not, like, opposed to. It just, I'm surprised at how hard it got. No! No! Go, Bertrude! Nice. Alright, can't cast. Hey, whoa, what the fuck? What? That's a good Cursion. Literally get fucked. What? Oh my god, I overshot that. Well, not overshot, but I aimed in very poorly. Okay. Oh. Whoa, what is with the times here? Ta-ta, Lender. You fucking scrub. Why is my time so long? Have I lost that much hope? Holy crap. Wow. Wow. That's not good. Remember when tossing used to be like a strat? Okay, everything's going fine. Everything is fine. The orb? Is that all he said? Did I miss something there? Oh, I'm surprised my thing didn't work there. Oh. And you banished me? How? Can it deflect? It can. How sweet is that? Huh? No, what, dude? Take it like a whole easy, bro. Magnificent. I do not agree. I'm barely holding on. You shall soon find that we have much, much more where that came from. Please don't.
Seize the orb.
Good job, Bertrude. Clutch it up, clutch it up. You old crone. Shoulder smash? Don't you smash my shoulders, bro. I hit the shield button, I really did. Damn. Oh, I thought that was it. We can still do it. We just gotta believe.
Too bad for that one.
What? Oh, I was like, bro. Please. No!
Now for them, Pyre. With grace.
I don't know. Grace is maybe too generous. Bro, this dude. See, the spike has been insane. I'll never win again.
The right is done.
I know. Thank you. You low-life Nightwings, may you savor every taste of bitter defeat that we have prepared for you this eve. And know that this was only the beginning, for I trust we soon shall meet atop Mount Aladiel. And then may I be rid of you at last, and rid this damn place besides. Pay no heed to Lendal's empty threats. Should we face him in the liberation rite, his anger will impair his judgment.
The 8 scribes.
I think the only one's judgment is going to be impaired is mine from the constant bitter defeat and just being generally bad at the game. Oh, I'm such a colossal failure.
Stars align.
Until the stars align. You dick. I bet he's the one making it harder. Back at the wagon, you were taking some time to recover after failing to prevail over the accusers in your latest confrontation when Fulford approaches. Unfortunate result, my girl, though I am confident we can do better. We have the means. There is always the Beyonder crystal there if you need it. The rites may be ending, but we still have time to achieve our plan if we get the better of our adversaries. Come then, let's see whom we shall square against when next the stars align. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. I don't know if I want to see the next destination. I didn't know I was going to be so bad. This game has a real way of making you feel really good and then feeling real bad. We haven't fought the Withdrawn in a while. Maybe they'll be nice to us. I mean, I'm not holding my breath, but I can dream. The Withdrawn, the which have designed upon the rites that have nothing to do with being free again. What they seek, no one is in good conscience could abide. He then reveals what he's learned from her designs, which Olmehedibid, one of the Bog Dwellers and head of the Withdrawn, is a team more interested in legends of Yislak, the Astralborn, than in the rites. Her kind was known to be reclusive in the Commonwealth, yet she was brazen in her disdain for common values. She practiced the unspeakable. Somehow, one day, her research into flammable reagents grew into an obsession with Yislak. I don't remember Yislak? Is that how they said it the first time? Despite widely held belief that he is dead or never did exist. But Uba Buba Uwa held that Yislak is merely dormant and shall someday be reborn with newfound hunger, which could only be sated by devouring the world. Then at last could Yislak return to his glorious home, and Umubu Woo Woo would go with him. When the Commonwealth officials showed up to take Uwa Uwu in for spreading unrest, she was all too eager to comply. After all, a sentence downside meant being that much closer to Yislak's resting place, where she believed she had much work to do, where the Withdrawn stood ready to assist. She speaks in seeming riddles, yet the threat of her intentions, I think, cannot be dismissed. Let us be on our guard, and therefore let us rest while we can. You bid Volfred a restful night in kind. It is too late to take flight, so you expect to press onward come daylight. I don't want to press onward. I'm just gonna keep losing. I've lost all confidence in myself. Is this the new lore? Do we have new lore? spring Yormer, I oftentimes think the carapace of the High Titan Biolanthius shall be an everlasting blemish on an almost splendid bit of land. But Yormer, in his brashness, felled the monster with a certain flare, when the moon shone through the ridges of the massive carapace and shined upon the pooling ichor, turning it into the freshest nectar ever to be tasted. The spring shall flow eternally, and those who walk within it shall experience resplendent glory of the land. The stars began to fall there in the spring with regularity, and we now know how soon again that they shall do so, and we wish for you to see it for yourself. Okay, thanks. Let me down easy, Bertrude. You are unaccustomed to seeing Bertrude smiling, and yet there she is, doing just that. You soon see why. You have observed before how her manner seems to soften to the degree it can whenever Wolfert is around. If only I could have seen their faces. Then, what was your secret, dare I ask, dear Bertrude? It appears that they are reminiscing about old times in the Commonwealth.
Flame-resistant inks, Sandalwood. 'Twas the inks themselves which kept those volumes from being burnt to ash.
Flame-resistant inks, of course. The good officers who came to visit. They were so intent on burning all the evidence, they didn't stop to think the evidence was fireproof.
Alas, that they later found a way to burn the stamping press regardless. Thy written words, they moved us many times, and many others whom we knew, there in the southern bogs.
No matter, dear Bertrude. What is done is done. At least we made it difficult for them. Is that not so? Oh, I forgot again that your voice makes me odd. While introducing some of our fellow citizens to new ideas.
Yeah, perhaps.
My words would not have reached near half as many were it not for you, not to mention how I managed to elude them for another decade or so. I am ever thankful for your sacrifice.
Thy thanks shall not be necessary, Sandalwood.
Well, you shall have to take them from me. Anyhow, thank you, Bertrude, for helping fulfill a modest author's dreams. What good's a stamping press without good inks?
No good at all.
They exchange a laugh, but then...
Even still, and though this new ordeal thou hast no love for us, is that not so?
Bertrude.
Nay, we understand full well. Thou need no further explanation. Explain thyself.
There are different kinds of love, Bertrude.
On that account, thou hast nothing to teach us, Sandalwood.
They each remain silent for a time. Our hearts, they cannot be controlled, Bertrude, blasted things that they are. They act well on their own. He puts away his pipe. I am blessed to have you in my life, back in the Commonwealth and here, as well. I mean that, although I know that is not enough. At first, Bertrude does not seem to acknowledge this in any way, but then...
Nay, Sandalwood, it is enough. It is enough.
She departs without awaiting a response, brushing past you as she goes. Wolfert turns away, as well, politely bidding you a good evening. The two friends have evidently managed their way past certain tensions in their long-standing relationship. They rather seem to draw a certain strength from one another. Ah, God, why can't we talk to you? Alright, let's go fuck up the next one. Huzzah! What? That's so not cool. They spawned in.
What is that?
You overhear Sir Deluge in full panic of his fellow Worm Knights attempt to calm him down.
What do you mean, Nightwings? We're not to face them on our coming right, are we?
At some point, he realizes your wagon is locked beside his own.
You Nightwings, this night shall not forgive you for this transgression. Once we prevail against you, whichever adversaries are doomed to face us next, that we shall come for you. What must this night be forced to fly so far above the land and sea?
Like what? Oh my God, seriously, you literally cannot see them. That's mean. Take flight near to where you breach the storm wall in the Deathless Tempest. With the climate and the downside intensifying, you enter the storm is spilled forth from its confines and starting to ravage the regions of the land. Congrats. unmistakable remains of Sylvius Horseheaded, which protrude from the ashen fire there below. Some have taken it to be the work of sculpture, reader. The tale of a Titan felled by the Saint Trieste Tithys. This is more unbelievable than the thought of that some daring exiles over many years carved the Titan's visage out of stone. But be that as it may, the climate and the cliffs are home now to exiled harps such as the Essence whom you faced here when you first arrived. Even they do not know all the locale's sacred significance. Whoa, 2 lore spots. As the wagon soars across the skies into the waking wood, you notice Wolfred appears lost in thought. You cannot sense straight away what he is thinking. Do not mind me, reader. It is simply that being here in this vicinity, it brings back a lot of memories and gives me much to ponder. I hid within those woods for many, many years. Oh, it really does make me yawn. Like, what the heck? For many, many years, making preparations for our plan, I cast aside my remnants and became untraceable. There I waited for the plan to germinate. So, it means a lot now to be here above that place at last. Quite the view, wouldn't you say, my girl? What would be a really good view is a victory screen. Wow, no one even wants to talk to us. Contact the apparition. As you walk through the dark corner of Blackshore, you sense the presence of some sort which reaches out to you. It presents itself to you, a vision of the adversary you expect to face coming right. The apparition is aware of your next adversary in the rights. Ooh boo boo woo wow. It offers to sway the coming right against her if you favor. Accept, and your adversary shall suffer misfortune that inhibits her performance. Nothing permanent, it claims. Decline the apparition shall extend its offer to Umadoo instead. If it's gonna give it to her, she's gonna use it. So I'm gonna, yeah. A moment later, the apparition folds in on itself and disappears. You head back to the Black Wagon and can't help but wonder exactly what it intends to do. Presents, great. Victory at any cost. That was not a winning option. That was kind of mean. Because if I hadn't, wouldn't it have just hindered me further? I'm confused. Now I don't feel good about that. I would not have picked yes if it was gonna hinder me anyway. Like, the only reason I picked it was because I didn't need to be hindered any further. A messenger tracks you down in the thick underbrush of the Black Basin to bring you news and rumors from the other side. The report subject is Tamitha, blood sister of Pamitha, and stoic leader of the Essence. She was liberated at the fall of Solium, her transgressions all forgiven upon her return, and yet old enmities remained in spite of Commonwealth tradition, or because of them. Tamitha found herself held up in many rounds of questioning, each less informal than the last. All concerned the movements of her sisters and high-wing remnants. Refusing to cooperate, Tamitha demanded safe passage to her native lands, yet remained detained. She holds that her own blood sister must have thwarted her once more. Meanwhile, the Essence are refusing to conduct the rites with any other race and have not found a suitable replacement. You suspect you shall not have to face them in the rites again. As you finish reciting the imp's message, you take notice of Tamitha's reaction. I'm worse than dead to her by now. I think nonetheless. I'm grateful she has returned, and I'll try to hold out hope that she'll be wiser for it. You thank the messenger imp for delivering its news and let it make good use of some of the Black Wagon's facilities before watching it as it flutters out towards the horizon. Great. Well, I'm being consistently reminded of my failures. Oh boy, a new page. I'm gonna look at it later. The mood is more dour than usual as you make preparations for the coming rite. A hush has fallen over your fellow exiles, and you sense a dread that hangs in the air. At least one of your companions is unfazed.
We sense the influence of one of our own. She is nearby, her mind corrupted, calls out, screaming. Canst thou hear it, perhaps?
She speaks of the witch Udmehildu, the adversary whom you expect to face this night.
The witch, she doth revere an ancient god, undying and unyielding in this land, and on her consciousness. We may attempt an exorcism here. For the conditions are unique. She may not be expecting us to be abetting ye. However, 'tis a risk upon her mind and my own, although a worthwhile risk, perhaps. Bertrude seems to think that Milde can be weakened somehow through the coming right. Then she begun to show a strange light. No, we already accidentally made ourselves a dirty, rotten cheater. I know. I already feel about it. There, the star is. Our adversary worships it and whom it represents. Fixate upon the star reading one. If thou so darest invoke its power, do so, and our adversary, Mildhay, shall be emboldened, but also left vulnerable to our own sorceries. We may yet limit her ambitions thus.
I will consider it, but to rank your adversary's strong term for banishment when all are banished. I guess, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm being tricked again. Like, bro, you told me to pick the lesser of two evils with the first one, and now you're making me pick it. Well, not making me pick it, but encouraging me to. I don't know what to believe. You're making me feel bad. I don't want to cheat. I hate cheating. Ugh. I'm dirty. I'm unclean. I'll have to restart the whole game over. Bro, I'm about to withdraw here. This keeps going on. Like, I just came here to play sports ball.
Now prepare yourselves.
Yes, what have we here? Ye have returned once more unto our presence. Yes, we sense something among ye who.
Bertrude Slizzard's force. God, man.
Thou maggot, we should have known.
But Bertrude does not respond.
Ye Nightwings, that shall be. Of little benefit to ye, the one sorceries are a mere pittance of the overwhelming might of Yislak. Soon ye shall see. Reading one. Thou didst not invoke the Star of Yislak. How circumspect of thee, thus shall our sorceries be limited in strength. Let us prevent.
Did I not invoke it?
Which one did I invoke then? Oh my god. I can't. Bro. I'm just gonna fuck up literally everything?
Yo, Jumping Queen, I'm gonna need you in this one. Gramita? What is that an insult? No, he needs to level up. I bet he'll be really good once he gets Umildhe, whatever her designs upon the rights, they cannot be good. Oh, that's his way. She has a dangerous intent.
Now the Nightwings, ye wish to mock Yislak. Ye in our infinite foolishness shall be among the first to suffer.
Shit. Oh, right. I forgot. How about no? Did I miss the part where I blinked? Slither!
The Nightwings assert themselves thusly.
What? I just ran out of stamina enough to jump. Gosh dang it.
One of our own seeketh the lifeblood for themselves, yes? Ye wretched witch. Tampering with the eldritch forces of which ye knowest not. Ye forfeit everything for an abomination from the stars. Quaintus. We thought perchance ye sought the true enlightenment, yet ye reveal yourselves to be as narrow as the things which ye now consort. Ye slash shall devour ye all the rest.
The foul witch Udmilda.
Udmilda. They said it. They said it. I know it now. I know what they said.
Property which she adores.
Oh my god, are you absolutely joking me? Are you taking the piss out of me right now?
Good.
Ah, damn. Oh, I don't have anybody else. Oh my god.
Disaster.
Bro, this losing streak is like demoralizing me.
Well cast.
Are you kidding me?
The withdrawn from it.
Dude, wow, okay, wow. I need to be good. I don't know. I'm just so bad. It's like I have nobody to blame but myself for just being awful. Fools, especially thee, maggot, especially thee. To deign to think that thou couldst staunch the power of Yislach. Under utter madness, now victory is hollow, Milde, and this night thine own madness that ought to be thy concern. Burnt to retreats in the darkness. Ye foolish ones, this victory was but a taste of the terror of Yislach. I'm messing up the voices. I can't, I don't, shall bring ye in time until the darkness swallows ye. Bro, I'd just like to not lose once.
To be gained. She now stands closer to the
I
scribe.
feel so overwhelmed. I think because the scribes, I think they speak to me and lift me up wherever I begin to think that I'm going to fall.
A brief charge up time for Zekaspora is greatly reduced. What else do we have? Zai is banished while jumping. She instantly returns to the origin of her jump. That'd be good. What is it? One grass in the order. Zai turns and jumps down using stamina. Okay, we'll just take it that way then. God, I feel like such an utter failure.
Wilfred always was a little slow to pick things.
Actually, it's me. I'm the slow one. I'm just bad. It's been a while since my last outings in the rites, begging your continued patience as I recollect the way. Wilfred is oh wait, spawns near his pyre and he returns. Wilfred adversaries extinguishes his pyre. It is restored by 10 instead. That sounds pretty clutch. Yeah.
'Tis the wisdom of old 100 lines.
This land is so rife with eldritch knowledge long forbidden in the Commonwealth. We learn the stuff of fear itself.
Less than the adversaries. While slithering, Bertrand uses 50% and moves faster. That sounds really good. That sounds really good, actually. But I'm going to take this one. God damn it.
Till the next.
It's so discouraging to just be slammed into the ground so suddenly. Like, I was doing so well, and now I'm just fucking garbage. Like, what happened to me? After you were defeated by the withdrawn, rather embarrassingly, there is little time for you to rest, and yet the night beckons, and the next right reveals itself to you to be a vital one. It is already time, reader. Come see for yourself. The coldness of the season now presents to us another chance. He heads out straight away, and you follow him in turn. Indeed, among the remaining stars, you see one which is familiar now, burns ever brightly. Oh no. Oh God, please. Oh my God, no. Oh darn. Oh shit. Fuck. do I need to like pay more attention to this? Like, was this a joke? Like, or was this what I thought was a joke? I'm gonna actually keep that in mind now. I feel like a fool. I mean, I am a fool. I should have been more aware of the mechanics anyway. I definitely, like, it's only my fault. And it doesn't make me feel like less of an idiot, though. Already the Nightwing summoned back to Mount Alodio. Picture the rites as a wheel broken free from a black wagon. It is turning uncontrollably and soon shall reach a sudden stop. We should have several chances left for someone to go free. Either us or else our adversaries, but not both. What is at stake each time is further complicated now, I must admit. Knowing we have so few opportunities remaining, those whom we send back to the Commonwealth, should our plan somehow fail, they may look back upon their exile with fondness. So, returning to the Commonwealth is not inherently a mercy, I don't think. Moreover, there are also those amongst us whom we cannot count on to prevail in the rites. We need them on the Nightwings just as much as we need them in the Commonwealth. We cannot simply grow our numbers here, given the circumstances. And so, who stays, who goes, these choices affect us all. No pressure there, my girl. Now, I don't know about you, but I shall go and take my leave for now. Let's set forth again at daybreak. Boy, I can't wait to fucking butcher another freedom right. That'll be really good for my mentality. The ashen effigy of the Nightmare Titan is Zilvius Horsehead looms as dark as ever on the precipices of the Black Basin where her chaotic influence sundered the land itself until it wept with fire. Holy shit. The very instant that our grateful friend Trieste Tithys finally laid it to rest the greater Titan with the power of the holy scepter of the Empire, the stars shone down upon us all with blinding light. Trieste thought that she could bear her children in the warmth there, but alas, whoa. Now, the stars revisit that locale with regularity. The fissures in the rock do pose more danger than the one ought to invite, but summons to the nest is to be honored. That was very personal. Zai seems to be in a happy mood, though she only seems to be around Jadario, who is listening to her with patience. So, I would just look within the sallow caps each daybreak for the morning dew to drink, and once in a while, I would find maybe a stream to drink from too. Though I'd get very thirsty sometimes too. I tried drinking tree sap once. It wasn't very good. Really, it was very bad, I guess. She seems to be discussing how exactly she managed to survive in the downside all alone for so long. Jadario watches her intently all the while. Food was hard to find. Usually because, this is a bit embarrassing, but I tried never to harm a living thing. You know, because it makes me very sad. But sometimes it is the way of things. I understand, I do. And so I would eat as often as I needed to, and tried a lot of different things to see if they were good. Most of them weren't, though. But I got by. I learned to get by. I already knew how a little bit because back home, where I came from, there I had to go get by there too. Here, well, it was harder, but it wasn't that much harder, really, in a way. Jadario remains silent for some time and Zaya trails off. Then, she embraces Zaya and holds her there. Aww. Stop it. Stop. No. Don't be adorable. Zaya lets out a breath but says nothing. Nothing either for a while. Oh, stop it. Zaya, may I ask a question of you? Me? Oh, of course. What question is it? How old are you? Do you know? Oh, I'm 19 years old. Wow. That is significantly older than I thought she was. She looks like she's 8. Or something. I'd say 10. She looks like she's ready to go on a Pokemon adventure. That's all I'm saying. But 19, wow, that's much, wow. That is baffling. That is how old I am, I think. I should give her a different voice. I thought she was like a little kid. God damn. You can't blindside someone like that. That's rude. Truly. Then you have seen a lot in not a lot of time. Know that you what you have achieved is a feat. I have known seasoned soldiers who could not have lived through the experiences you have described.
Oh, really? Wow, thank you so much.
You have seldom seen Zaya look so joyful at this moment. As for Jadariel, you could count on one hand the number of times you have seen a smile play across her lips. You leave them to their conversation. Wow, that was very enlightening. 19. Oh, wow. That is so... I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't be as baffling to me, but like, bro, she looked so tiny. Now I don't feel as bad about sending her into a burning fire, though. I have to admit, it was on my conscience, you know, putting a small child in danger. But if she's not gonna be a small child, then fuck, you can go leap around, lady. Oh, wait, right. Oh, we gotta go do the right. Oh, no. Once more, we sail above the fall of Solia. The Temple of Ancient Scribes awaits us at the summit. None have seen the temple save for those worthy to conduct the rites there, and myself and my counterpart, Celeste. You may then wonder whence it came. The cycle of the rites has turned since the beginning of this age. Over its course, while waiting for the cycle's turns, some exiles has paid tribute to the 8 scribes. I think the scribes may not have wanted such extravagance, or the carved effigies to them along the way, yet it is for teams to decide how best to honor the rites. They chose to honor them as you see there. How you remember this, of course, whether you even wish to do so, that is yours to decide. The scribes would not want otherwise. I feel really bad for these scribes. I feel like they were, like, really trying to make a good place for people to, like, redeem themselves, and then it just got immediately bastardized. That's rough. You make landing upon Mount Alodiel, where Wolfred pulls you aside while the others complete the post-flight inspection. He puffs on his pipe before speaking. Reader, as you know, I now wear the raiments once again. This means that I, myself, may soon be worthy to regain my freedom in the eyes of the 8 scribes. Know, however, that it is not my wish to go just yet. It is true, I could be of some benefit to our plan back in the Commonwealth, but I feel my place is here for the time being. Perhaps once the Nightwings are on a surer footing in their path, my time shall come. Those are my feelings on the matter, and I wanted you to know. I shall, of course, defer to you, our path. Our path is not to contradict the reader's will. Anyway, I trust that all of us, yourself included, shall find our freedom, if not soon, then by when all this is over. Having completed the post-flight inspection, you and Zai visit the monument of Goliathanian here in Emperor's Fall.
Is this all part of your plan, O scribes? I know. I need not ask, just as I know the path you have laid on out takes many, many turns. Please, help us navigate that path. My friends and I, we wish to find a way together with your blessings.
She soon finishes paying her respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Goliathan is showing you favor, and you shall soon ascend the mountain, though there is now time to pursue your vocations. Accept the blessing. I will accept the blessing. Holy shit. Do we fucking need it? I think now is a good time to work on the globals, like everybody stuff. No, we don't need it. Glory raises how much exiles do they? Yeah. No, this one, please, let me pick these. Master the other aspects of the book to unlock this? You've gotta be joking me. Quickness then, I think. Yeah. Suppose the deep conscious prayer. Yeah, no, we are. Yeah. So celerity. Each rank raises your fellow speakers, making you move at you. Yes, thank you. Since this game, for some reason, it's just giving me like the worst outcomes, it's really starting to feel that. Dai seems to be speaking to herself again. She is unaware of your presence, or shows no sign of it, at least.
Mercy, freedom, they are intertwined. Mercy shall engender union among all of our different kind. Mercy shall engender union among all our different kind.
She is reciting passages from the books of rites, though to your knowledge she cannot read. I would not be surprised at this point if she could read. Like, everything about this lady is just completely baffling.
Freedom to the worthy. The downside cannot let us all go free. Thus freedom to the worthy. It is not so, O Saint Triesta. Is it not the conclusion from which you formed with your 7 most trusted friends?
She pauses for a while as though listening, and nods her head from time to time.
Yes, I see. Well, I'm ever grateful to you, Saint Triesta, for your guidance and your presence. And I wish all of your friends safe passage there among the stars. It must be so very beautiful out there. With your wings you can fly freely, can't you, Saint? You can visit me at any time. Come and go as you please from the stars. All the way here? You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. I know. And yet sometimes I wish I was like you, or like Miss Pamitha. But I know I am the way I am because it's meant to be that way. And I know that you are always watching. So thank you, Saint Triesta Tiphys. Thank you and your friends.
She wanders out into the afternoon, leaving you there to consider her words. In the Commonwealth, her unwavering faith in the 8 scribes would have been seen as a delusion. Such prayer or communion was forbidden. It's really ironic, considering what the Commonwealth is. The scribes were mythical figures, but even they worshipped the stars, and it was the stars that lighted the way for the founders of the Commonwealth, or so the leaders taught. Oh my god, Lucy, do you need out? Hang on, I gotta let the cat out again. Because she loves doing this when I'm streaming. She sleeps for like a billion hours in like about, I don't know. Oh, it's been almost 50 minutes. That's gotta be a record. Usually she waits for like the first 20. Anyway, I'll be right back. I mean, I'm still here. The door is only right over there. You can probably hear the entire thing. I'm surprised Lucy isn't screaming at me. Probably hear her too. I don't know if you can hear that, but she got super indecisive about that. She was like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I don't want to go out. She did eventually, though. Did take her a second. Alright. And just clatter around here. Alright, good. Let's continue our journey to extreme and prevalent failure. You sense poetry will gain favor from the scribes among this route. I'm not using her. Headwind. Let's go your way then. I might use you. In fact, I might sentence you to freedom. Wow, that sounded really cynical. I might send you out the waterfall, buddy. En route to the mountaintop, you pass by a monument of the Under King and Headwind, having to take notice. It can't be possible, can it? That the rites are drawing to an end? I promised everyone that we would all be free together. Please, I shouldn't have made that promise that I couldn't keep. I know that now, but please don't make me break that promise. Soon he finished paying his respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense the Under King Oars has shown him favor. Whoa! Okay, well, yeah, no, I guess we will use him then, because that glory shit's gonna go real far. Especially if they just totally fucking body us. Me, specifically. This is my fault. The victories are shared, the losses are my fault entirely. You and your fellow exiles gather at the foot of the Scribe's Gate before an archway carved of stone where stands the Gate Guardian. Greetings to you, Celeste. I see the exiles of the Nightwings have returned, even as the cycle of the rites begins drawing to a close. The Nightwings accept this as the will of the Scribes. The great Gate Guardian laughs at this softly for some reason. And you, Tark, do you accept their will as well? The lone minstrel does not answer her. It is not a matter. Now, Nightwings, each of you, come forth and state what it is that you seek whilst crossing the scribe gate. One by one, the Nightwings declare themselves. You pass through the gate as before. When Volfred takes his turn, Celeste stops him. You, I see you wear the raiments once again. Explain. The cycle of rites is ending. While I do not know exactly why, I have my fears. One of my contemporaries, he who fell from the summit long ago, he lives and seeks his liberty again. He stands against us now and believes his team to be the true Nightwings. I remember well the contemporary whom you mean. Then the Nightwings stand divided. Yes, and so I wear the raiments once again in case it may help to right this wrong. For I, Volfred Sandalwood, for I am Volfred Sandalwood, and I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side, and bring freedom to the people there. She considers Volfred's words for a moment. I see. Then move along. The guardian of the scribe's gate regards you all, and then she beckons you onward. I haven't mentioned it yet, but goddamn, she's pretty. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. I mean, the lone minstrel's pretty too. I don't think we can lie about that either. And they just like, they're contrasting designs, like with her dark hair and his white hair, and like lighter or brighter. What is that? What is that? Monochrome? Yeah, like the monochrome kind of. I don't know. Oh, and is her guitar even like a star, and his is the moon? Bro, I love character design like that, where they have like the like opposite dynamic kind of thing. I don't know. It's always something that really gets me going. It's good character design. I'm sorry, it's just really good. I could just go off on that all day. What is it, Tark? The will of the scribes. Long have we both followed it. I think you would agree, in equal measure, it drawn us close, it separated us. But if their aim now is to keep us apart for another age or longer, then no, I do not accept their will. You blaspheme, Tark, and at the gate no less. But the lone minstrel simply puts his hat back on. Then may the scribes themselves admonish me until tomorrow, Celeste. Yeah, man, now I notice like how the different, like the contrast between the two characters. God, they're just both so good. Having reached the peak of Mount Alodiel again, you cannot help but reflect on whether one of your companions may go free this night or remain stranded in the downside as Jordario did after last time. Thank you for reminding me of my extreme failures, bro. Oh boy, Volver, you gonna depress me next? Like everybody seems to be reminding me of my failure, including myself. Volver looks up at you as you approach and smiles. I never thought that I would say such things, but my girl, but it is good to wear the raiments in the rites once more. The march of time does have a way of healing certain hurts. Besides, the Nightwings of today, we are a very different beast than the team which took me in almost a decade ago. Ours was a team of exactly 3. Well, 4 with Tizo, who proved to be an exception, though historically the Nightwings never took on more exiles than needed. I have mentioned my predecessor, Brighton, and my former companions, Orissa and Orlek. Perhaps naively, I had hoped my time with them would not be relevant directly to what we now attempt. But seeing as our stories are now intertwined, do let me know if there is more you wish to learn from them. I guess we're kind of obligated. You inquire about Brighton, who you understand was liberated prior to when Volfred first joined the Nightwings. I never met Brighton in person, but I know him rather well by now. Though, for that matter, my girl, so do you. He studies your reaction for a moment, then. Brighton was born wealthy, but not special otherwise. You would have no reason to have heard of him. He was exiled for negligent misconduct. I do not know exactly why, and do not care for spreading rumors. I heard of him through Orissa and Orlek, who found him. God! One day, that voice isn't gonna make me yawn. I first heard of him through Orissa and Orlek, who found in me a suitable replacement following his liberation. They spoke little of him. Orlek gave the impression they did not see eye to eye, but he assured me I soon would hear from him myself. Indeed, as I became accustomed to the book, which you know well by now, I soon began to hear the voice. Wolfred looks at you as if to see if you take his meaning. You see, my girl, after Brighton's liberation, he assumed a new identity within the Commonwealth and a new responsibility to the team which liberated him. The voice you hear from time to time, whoever the stars align, it's his. Oh, oh, oh! I didn't pick that up either. You gotta explain that shit to me like I'm a baby, Mr. Wolfred. There was not enough context clues there for me. He is no longer Brighton. He is now none other than the Archjustice Androbellis the Ninth himself. The Ninth himself. Liberated exiles retain certain burdens to their old teams. They have much to thank them for. Man, I don't know if I can keep doing that voice. It keeps making me yawn. Not just for their freedom, but their exalted status in the Commonwealth. They're theoretic rulers of the Commonwealth. They do not wear masks and raiment simply for the sake of ceremony. They are not who they appear to be. Their public pasts are nothing but a fabrication. Like Brighton, they were once exiles too. Brighton, the voice, he has no love for either one of us by now. He knows full well what we attempt to do, yet he is bound by the traditions of the rites. He shall always stand on ceremony and complain, but I think he knows deep down that he is powerless. How ironic that one of such high status in the Commonwealth should be so frightened of some long-forgotten exiles such as we. Anyway, that's Brighton for you. He must have seen in you the potential to be one of his staunch supporters for a time. If that's a path you'd want to pursue, I should apologize. Now then, whom else should we talk about? You ask about Orissa, who you understand betrayed Orlek at the moment of his liberation and then perished in the Shimmer Pool. I'm afraid you know the brunt of it, my girl, but I suppose you ought to know something of Orissa's past, lest you be quick to judge her solely by her actions. Mind you, I would never make excuses for the terrible choices she ultimately made, but her life, I understand, was very difficult. Orissa had been exiled for the foulest of acts. You could see it plainly branded on her face. Such was the heinousness of what she did in the eyes of the Commonwealth. She was an apprentice blacksmith in her youth, taking up the post left by her brother. He had fallen in battle on the blood border, despite wielding their father's own lance and armor. Her father never quite recovered after this, and had grown cruel and detached. It was Orissa who took the brunt of his fury. He expected the impossible of her. One day it was all too much for her, so when next he lashed out at her, she struck back. She struck back again and again and again. When they came for her, her father was gone, and she was not herself. She was promptly cast into the downside for her crime, where her hatred for the Commonwealth only grew. Orissa always was intense in her demeanor, haunted by her father's memory. More than that, her chief motive for wanting back her freedom was, in hindsight, not a healthy one. She longed to join the nation's enemies to build the High-Wing Remnants, a great siege engine that could shatter defenses of the Commonwealth and forever end our feud. What she ultimately did. Oh, God. I don't think I would yawn as much if I didn't give him this voice in the first place, and I just assumed he wasn't going to talk that much. You know, I thought he was going to be like the mostly silent benefactor, but boy, could I have hit that mark any wronger, any worse. What she ultimately did to Orlek, it was an act of pure and thoughtless desperation. I do not think that it was simply evil, nor do I think that it was personal. I often wondered, though, if, in her final moments in the Shimmer Pool, she understood what she had done and the depths of which she had fallen. For years, I must admit, I hated her, but now my only hope is that she found a peace untenable during her relatively short life in the downside and the Commonwealth. Furthermore, I hope the life of Orissa offers some perspective yet to those of us who have not made the same mistakes. Now then, was there something else? You asked me what Orlek was like when he and Wolfred first became acquainted. Wolfred remained silent for some time. I was very, very sick, you know. When I first landed in the downside, the long trip down to the river must have been a little much for me. It was Orlek who found me. He could not have known of my capacity to read before he bribed me. He was a physician, intolerant of the sight of suffering of any kind. Not just any physician, mind you, a gifted one, a highly decorated one. He served on the front. Back then, skirmishes erupted frequently, and those such as Orlek, they had to deal with many casualties on either side. In time, he said he grew repulsed by what he saw. This sowed in his heart a yearning for an end to all his bloodshed, so he tried to use his status to negotiate a treaty with the hiring remnants. It must have gone about how you expect. He was given direct orders to return to the front, but when he refused to soil his hands again, they cast him to the downside. Here he gained the notice of the Nightwings, and before long he grew to be one of the finest rights conductors anyone had ever seen. He was instrumental in the liberation of his companions, whose roles in this team were later filled by Orissa and me. In time, Orlek's own opportunity for freedom had come up. He longed for it so that with his exalted status he might stand a better chance at negotiating peace. However, on the evening of his liberation, well, you know the story from that point, Wolfram breathes a heavy sigh. He and I were kindred spirits for a while. I could not bear to think that he was gone, and now I still cannot entirely believe that he's back. He is our adversary now, transformed, grown cold. Still, part of me is happy that he lives. Make no mistake, of course, I shall not be swayed against our plan. Not by Orlek or anyone, as I have said before. We share a higher calling now. As for Orlek, he wants his freedom still, although I wonder if he still remembers why. Anyway, was there something else, my girl?
No, please stop talking, my voice hurts.
You bid Wolfram a good afternoon and leave him with his memories. My pleasure, reader. Reflecting on the past from time to time helps demonstrate how far we've come, and yet how much farther we have yet to go. Alright, let's go get our asses kicked, or my ass kicked. Sorry, I had to hydrate. Okay, once more, you have gained the fall. You've gained the fall of Saliam, or one among you may go free. But first, you shall have to prevail against the accusers. Oh, great! The people we just lost to in the liberation ranks. Reader, your companions are gathered there under the fall. They shall be counting on you. Indeed, as the cycle of rights turns ever faster, so too is our plan set in motion. My agents in the Commonwealth are beginning to cause a bit of a stir out there, and word has reached high places that the rights are ending. This is our chance, though let us not despair. Should victory elude us here, we shall make the most of whatever the scribes may have in store for us. That is to say, good luck, my girl, it's time. At least we get the banger rights soundtrack. Oh, that wasn't the star. I just activated something that was gonna be harder. No. You can keep your stupid hard mode stars. I'm already having a hard time. I'm already bad at the game.
Once more, the Nightwings gain the summit of the sacred Mount Alaniel to conduct the liberation rite,
Yeah,
even as the stars themselves abandon you.
bro, I'm about to abandon myself.
These final opportunities, reader.
Thanks, Brighton.
Glorious age-old tradition coming to an end upon your watch.
And yours as well, I might add.
The accusers shall not throw away this chance. Choose now who may go free, should they unfortunately fail.
Whatever, bro. Stop making me feel bad. The pyres burn, and each of the teams is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the teams is prepared. The anointed of the accusers, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Poised as ever, Lendl steps forward and reaches for his mask. I whose branded Lendl the liar. Once I reclaim my liberty, the name shall be forgotten, and my rightful station in the Commonwealth shall be restored. Nightwings, you may have prevailed against me when last we met upon this sacred site, but the many years since then have taught me much. I shall not fail again. Yet you still hold much resentment for your adversaries, is that not so, Lendl? Resentment is too kind a word for it. They are cheaters, one and all, unfairly favored by the scribes, while those of us such as myself struggle endlessly for such a chance. Now come, my accusers, let us vanquish the undeserving oafs, and prove now that the scribes that they were fools to favor the likes of there. He dons his mask once more. To be fair, I agree with him. They were fools to put their trust in me. As we've proven at my crazy losing streak. My painfully egregious super losing streak. I am ready. I'm not. I'm really not. Nightwings, your decision on whose behalf you shall conduct the on whose behalf shall you conduct the liberation rite? Reader, I would ask you to choose wisely, but I'm sure you know no other way. Are you prepared? Are you prepare your song, Tarek? Of course, Celeste.
Whom do you intend to liberate?
I think I'm gonna pick Jadorel again.
Dariel,
Again, have I been chosen?
who shall stand with her?
You. Glad we're giving her another shot. Yeah, well, considering how horribly I butchered the first one, I feel like it's only fair. This time for certain! I love him. Come then, Nightwings, and look upon me one last time, for by dawn I shall be free, while you all wallow in terrible defeat. The terrible defeat we have in store for you.
Commence.
What did I get stuck on right there?
Yay, 50.
Bro. Where's the ball? What? Wow, that was mad cheap. Come on! 36, bro, chill! They took half my score! Dude, it sucks. I'm just not even really given a particularly reasonable chance here, it feels like. Wow. Very cool. Whatever, dude. Okay. Whew. Now, accusers, grant me your auras and your anger, then we finally secure our rightful victory against these demons who we face. He is channeling the auras in his team to gather their strength and combine with his. This must be aura gain. Wow, wouldn't it be cool if I got to use cool stuff like that? Oh my god. See, I feel like the AI is now going kind of easy on me, probably because I suck so bad.
Wings are a bit ahead.
Yeah, see, they've given up. Good, thank you. I appreciate that because I am on the edge of giving up because it's so hard. Oh. And my hope is so low, dude.
Glorious. A swift recovery.
What? Do they have super armor?
Someone there rose to the occasion.
Bro, I'm not leaving this part. Excuse me? You forgot the part where you died.
Unable to stop these people. Stand not in glory's path. The Worm Knight somehow did it. The Nightwings now are closer to achieving victory. Banishment.
Oh my god. Whoa, we're so close. Give me back the worm.
Your victory is at hand.
Okay, fine, 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 fine.
Now take it.
Oh my god, yes! Oh god, I know they went easy on me, but god, it feels good to win again for like the first time in 1200 like losses. Wow. Feels unearned, definitely, because it definitely went easier on me, but still, it feels at least a little bit nice.
And thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free.
It's a good thing I didn't start this on hard mode. I think I would have really regretted that.
Return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Blast you, Nightwings! Again, you cheated me. Have you no pride at all in this tradition? Bro, I didn't. This isn't my fault, bro. After all this time, she turns her gaze toward the rest of you. I never thought this day would come. I have all of you to thank for this, for doing this for me. The life that I recall back in the Commonwealth was at times difficult, but I am much older now. I know not what I shall find on my return. However, I know this. If that place is still the Commonwealth I left so long ago, then I shall strive to make it better, for as long as I retain my strength and breath. You see her smile faintly as she disappears into the shimmer pool, though you still can hear her voice, though faintly now. Farewell then, reader, all of you, for now. Goodbye. I'm gonna miss you, Go Bob.
Captain Judario. The 8 scribes are watching from afar. By their grace, may the cycle of the rites keep turning for as long as possible.
Oh, so close.
Until the rites
Begin anew. You prevailed in the liberation against the accusers. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Judario, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. She is gone, just as I was getting to like her. Surely the good Judario would rather that we celebrate than grieve. You wonder who, if anyone among them, shall be the next to go. We have but a few such liberation rights remaining. Exactly how many I do not wish to speculate about. As yet, until such time as we can better say for certain. Under no circumstances would I suggest this is ideal. However, it is an opportunity enough that our plan may as yet succeed. Oh, it went all the way up to 57 because of her. Although, all these setbacks, I fear. Wolfred trails off and falls silent. Some of the others exchange looks. They are beginning to understand. With the ride soon ending, everything with Wolfred had sought both on his own for many years, and now with all of you, all of it may be in vain. The hush spreads to the others, but not to you. You then proceed to do something that none of them seem to expect you to. Oh my! Do we have a voice too? Why Supergiant has, like, in these past 3 games, really, like, thrown me off by these people having voices that I don't expect. Each of your fellow exiles turns to you and their expressions asking you a question with no easy answer. What are you going to do? And you meet Pamethus Gaze. The words for the occasion begin to crystallize in your mind. You are searching for the right words. All your fellow exiles are looking to you now. Oh, as your... Wait, what? Search what? Interact here to consider what to say to them. Now poised to seize upon... Wait. You tell them that you have stood together time after time throughout this quest, and you are now poised to seize upon a glorious opportunity. And think only a hollow fool would turn back now. You tell them that they are not going to mince words with anyone here. You tell them that they have all struggled to come this far and come together. I like the come together one. And the glory. That seems nice. Your path to freedom is laid bare before you all. True freedom is not waiting for you in the Commonwealth. None of you pursue this quest with any guarantees. Alright, going to return. You're bad. Path is difficult enough without the added burden and scare. Meanwhile, the stars themselves are shining on for you, and what has transpired against cannot be mere chance. You all now have a divine duty to uphold. They would spur you on to greater feats. All that has transpired. Glory awaits if those converse you. That seems fine. You stand poised to ensure the world you leave behind for your loved ones, for each other, is a world worth living in. See, I feel like this one was good on its own. If you can believe any of this, then believe above all in each other and believe that the plan may yet be achieved. Cannot see the merit in this quest. When you look at it that way, okay. I like this one. After a brief period of reflection, you share one last sentiment in the group. Let us stand together now and always. And then join in silence. The stars have vanished. They have not vanished, they have joined us. Let us bring about the harmony envisioned by the scribes. Dear people of the Commonwealth, need us as much as we need each other. Let us stand together now and then always. Thus do you remain together with your thoughts. No one speaks for a time, and then... Damn right, my friend. We stood together time after time, and I'll be right there with you till the end, no matter where we end up.
Thou would dare to change this ancient world, Reading One, and yet thy words are tinged with certain truths.
May long the stars remain alight for you, reader madam. All the while, Wolfred remains watching you intently. Then his expression softens and he smiles. You are right, of course, my girl. We are the Nightwings. It is precisely as you said. Let us stand together now and always. Lead us, then, reader, to the end of our quest and the dawn of a new age for all our kin. Everyone, for the Nightwings. Everyone responds in kind. They stand with you no matter what. They await the outcome of your vision of the stars, which burn with renewed fury because now the last rites beckon. Permanently, thank God. The stars now above now burn with what appears to be a desperate fury, many more of them more than usual. Does that mean we have like multiple chances to unfuck ourselves? Cause holy shit. Oh wait, no. Okay, so this time we're actually gonna look at the chart. I'm gonna remember, and we're gonna fight the people with the losing streak, cause baby, it won't be that bad.
The 8 scribes, they shine together now as one.
The lone minstrel draws breath as though surprised by what he sees. He backs away and averts his eyes. This is another sign the rites are soon to cease. Few chances yet remain to confront the adversaries you have met during your journey. Alright, planner. Who do we got? Oh. Oh. Oof. So the accusers are the only ones that have the... Should we just go beat them up one last time, see if we can? Come on. The dissonance, I think we could probably take 2. Maybe we should fight them. It's been a long time. If they're here. They're at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, shit. My chair is falling apart. Don't do that. I'm still sitting here. You are to face the dissonance again, led by the cur called Barker Ashponds. I believe you first confronted them soon after my awakening. I understand they caused much trouble in the past. Hang on, is my chair actually falling apart? Please don't. Oh no, okay, never mind. I think it was just adjusting. Whew. I actually kind of freaked me out for a second there. Alright. He then shares with you that what he has heard from your next opponent. Barker Ashpaw is a volatile cur whose pack of dissonance conduct the rites more for thrill than for freedom. Back on the other side, Barker never quite took to the culture of the Commonwealth and often ran afoul of the law for various acts of boorishness or vandalism. He always promised to go straight and in the end found a certain niche, for he was an accomplished hunter. And the people of the Commonwealth did have an appetite. Barker relished the hunt more than anything and spent his earnings on a variety of questionable things. One particularly raucous evening, Barker was caught relieving himself on the foot of the statue of the Archjustice Androbellas the Fourth, who, oh wow, the Grand Judge who in 617 AS issued a decree prohibiting oh, so he was the one that prohibited the reading. Oh, interesting. And that was the end of his citizenship. In the downside, he caught the notice of the dissidents, who observed his speed, ferocity, and fearlessness. He soon became the best of them. Barker's reputation grew among the exiled curs of the Yormer Valley region, where he is feared and unafraid of taking what he wants. This Barker Ashpaws is motivated to prevail at any cost, so best to deal with him with caution. Anyhow, let us resume our travels at daybreak. Rest well until then, reader. You wish the lone minstrel a restful evening. In turn, it is too late to take flight, though. Tomorrow you can press on. Oh, so much lore and talking. The accusers formed under their Goliathanian. He is a big man. He values justice, loyalty, and steadfastness. He says the accusers take their name from one of his most accomplished legions, from his former military days. All among them, in fact, served the Master General at one time. They represent the stoutest-hearted people of the Empire who held true to Mur and Goliathinian to the end. The golden colors of the raiments are reminiscent of their old shining armor. Is his claim. Ever shall they seek out those with the truest spirits and strongest sense of purpose to replenish their ranks. Cool. The Fate united under Many-Mane, the Alpha Chief. He is brash, but follows his traditions. He prizes faith, discipline, and honor, qualities he seems to lack at first. He formed the Fate under the precepts of olden bylaws of his four-legged ancestors. They believed in a certain natural order in the way of things. Many-Mane wanted for the Fate to likewise show their respect. Initially, he only chose from other curs. He, however, urged the Fate to replenish their numbers from any race or ethnic group that were willing. Thus shall they anticipate what is coming with an open mind. Oh, wait. Where's the new one? We've read that one, right? Oh, is it still the... Oh. Oh, okay. On Worth, the fallen empire of Sar, who ruled according to an ancient bloodline thought to be infallible, our society shall instead be by those who earn the privilege. We, the Eight, we cannot bear the burden of determining your worth. It shall be determined by your peers and by you yourself. We shall provide a framing, though, through the rights, to put you to the test, against yourselves, against your kin, against your adversaries. The downside cannot let us all go free, thus freedom to the worthy. As the worthy, your true calling then begins. As you return to society which longs to learn the wisdom you have gained along your path, the worthy shall lead. Can we talk to her yet? No. Sorry, I keep failing you. You find Hedwin on his own after Jorjayo's liberation. You sense straight away that he is what is on his mind. The two of them were close, though through much of his life. He looks up to you, but his familiar smile is nowhere to be found. I'm sorry, my friend. I should be in a much, much better mood right now. It's just, I can't believe she's gone. Then he shakes his head. Listen to me. I'm talking like she's... He falls silent again. You can tell he needs some time to himself right now, and you turn to leave. Wait, hold on. Don't leave me here just yet. First of all, my friend, thank you. I don't like to think of it in quite these terms, but out of all of us, I really hope she managed to get out of here. She's been here the longest, not to mention, I'd probably be dead 10 times over by now, if not for her. What's more, maybe other than Volfred himself, I have a feeling she's really going to make an impact on this planet of yours, back on the other side. Just the same, though, I'm gonna miss her. You and Hedwin share some memories of Jariel for a time, though it grows clear to you that he needs some time alone. Thanks again, my friend. I hope that one day all of us can meet again. Jody, she'd be happy on that day, I bet. It's very late now. You part ways after bidding each other good evening. Oh, that was sad. Let's continue on. We've got one right under our belt after a huge losing streak. Let's see if we cannot fuck up this next one. There is no time to return to the Moonlight Alcove as before, as the stars already urge you on. Everybody is ready to make haste for the Isle Keelmere. Oh, so we don't get to use the locations. Great. Wilfred approaches as you fly above his hidden lair in the Moonlight Alcove. You cannot help but wonder if she'll ever return there. Our dear alcove, I've asked my agents to break down the place. It shall be gone. If it isn't already, we shall not be returning. We've not the time to do so anyway. And with Oralik back among the living now, and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what he would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they're found. Once all of this is over, those of us who do not manage to return, we shall find another place to live. To try to live, at least. That was pretty uplifting. Oh, Lord. Again, we return to the Isle of Keelmere. Hidden in the storm, I have met very few who know of it at all, much less have walked upon its stones and sands. The disconcerting tales of demise of Kaelmer the Rollcaller, who met his end there on the isle. The imps that swarm and breed across the place today seem not to mind. Having paid witness to the rites firsthand, they have become rather obsessed with it. I sometimes wonder if it is more difficult to conduct the rites with such a boisterous audience. May the dissidents find their way shortly, so that the imps may have the contest they desire. Alright, who's gonna talk to me now? Oh, nobody? Wow. Kinda surprised. You and Zaya spend much of the rest of the day searching through the tumultuous waters of the charge hull until at last you find something of value. So it would seem, at least, as neither you nor Zaya can tell exactly what it is, for an object lies beyond your grasp. Use considered methods to retrieve it. Work with Zaya to retrieve the object found? Go for it. After toiling away together for some time, at last you find the object that you sought within your grasp. You and Zaya take a moment to examine it. Deep eels. Oh, it's a sellable. It's not for much. Damn. Wow, we really are hastening this, aren't we? We're not going to get any more chances, are we? Halt! Everyone, I beg you, please forgive my rudeness here. The black wagon is shouted to a stop en route to the isle of Kaelmer? There is some commotion as the lone minstrel motions for everyone to be still. Someone is there, along the path ahead. He points in the distance. However, when they scan the horizon, everything is still. You see no sign of whoever the lone minstrel referred to. Still, it indicates caution. Strange. I do not believe I was mistaken. A tense moment passes, then another. Then the lone minstrel tenses up. Our guest. He is there. You look toward it where he signals, and then at last you see cause of his concern. There is no mistaking who it is. Oh, hey, it's Mr. Man. Oralek. Oralek stands there, near motionless atop some forgotten rock jutting from the steady currents a fair distance away. He stands directly on the path of your black wagon, yet he shows no sign of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appears only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. The lone minstrel gets your attention quietly. Rita, what do your senses tell you at this time? Oralek may have come with ill intent. Let's hail him. I feel like, you know, it talks like, this whole game has been talking about like mercy and peace and, you know, democracy. So I feel like if we just talk this out and get real diplomatic with it, maybe it'll be okay. Or maybe I'm just being optimistic. There has to be a way to reason with Oralek and bridge differences between him and his former team. Perhaps he has come to negotiate. Perhaps you are correct. Let us try and make contact with him. Then, as we proceed, you give a signal to the drive-in to start the wagon and head toward him. But just as you reach the point where Oralek once stood, it seems our guest has already departed. Let us remain watchful as we proceed on course. Indeed, Oralek is nowhere to be found. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. Bro. I was too optimistic. Your wagon finally arrives at the Isle of Kaelmer, where still there is no sign of Oralek, or your next adversaries for that matter. Your companions organize a quick search for the premises, leaving you to watch the wagon until the rites commence. Alright, who wants to talk? Something is wrong. Someone is here. Alone. Oh my god, he's in our wagon! Talk to me, brother. Oralek seems to be examining various objects from the wagons. Whether he has noticed you, you cannot tell. What he is doing here and how he got in unnoticed, you cannot imagine. You watch him go about whatever he is doing, examining all sorts of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head. All these trinkets. I don't have a voice for him. I can't just use Wolford's voice again. And I don't have a deeper voice. This wagon. No, that's still just Wolford's voice. I'm just gonna use my regular voice in the meantime. This wagon is most different now. Welcoming, and yet unwelcome here, it seems. In my own wagon. He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time. You, a mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you? To them. I'm their friend. You tell Oralek that you have traveled all across the downside with this group and count them as your trusted friends. It is a different group now than in his day. A friend it is. Beware then, for the Nightwings do not always treat their friends with undue charity. Relay them a message for me, Shadow. Tell them I shall have my night. He strides past you toward the door, but turns to you again once more. I shall have my night. And then Orlac is gone. Feel like probably could have gone better. Oh, hey, look, we got a new trinket. Singing Sands. The so-called singing in the sound of countless screeching wheel mites. Oh, maybe get that off the wooden wagon then, please. Thank you. Several of your companions return as you exit the wagon. You explain what happened. However, none of them saw Orlac. Most concerning, reader, though I am thankful you are well. Orlac always was a peaceful individual, and yet his disposition is much different now. Perhaps we had best inspect the wagon for any signs of tampering in light of these events. You and the others conduct an exhaustive search in and around the black wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. Search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved or tampered with. Even the drive-ins seem calm. The incidents leave you questioning your own recollection of what happened. You try to clear your mind for the right. It is soon now to commence. Well, at least we didn't get a debuff from it. I was really expecting like a 4,000 or a negative 4,000 debuff or something. Hey, you guys, your friend, you know, the big one with the horns, like frowning stuff like that. Something happened there, or what? Heard a crazy story that she's flown up out of here or something. Anyways. That's why I thought he was going to continue that. After dousing Bear's Pyre recovers equal to 50% of damage dealt. Bro. Only, can we sell these? I didn't even think of that. I almost want this. It's so much though. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Sorry, I just don't know if it's gonna be as useful as the personal talismans. You've returned to the Isle of Kilmer, and your companions stand ready beneath the still sky, awaiting the commencement of the rites. You overhear some of their words to others as you wait the signal in the stars. This night awaits our glorious confrontation against dissonance at any moment now.
Lower thy voice and raise thine eyes aloft.
Just then you observe a glint of starlight that begins to shine above, and your companions soon fall silent. Whoa! Shit, bro. Easy. Why is it so red? I'm not using those challenges, man. It's not worth it. The pain, it sucks. I'm already too good at losing.
The infamous Rita returns, along with her remaining retinue of miscreants.
Hurtful.
You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the dissidents. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom.
Something tells me they're not. Everything I've learned about this team tells me they don't really care. Smell that, mates? Looks like we're gonna have to take this one a little serious this time. That's right, cause they ain't got Greentail clocking up the ranks no more. He's back home now with his dear old mom where he belongs. Right time you Nightwings dumped on that deadbeat. Gotta have some standards after all. Just saying, we're gonna stomp you to the ground. Get ready. Oh right, that was the one with the British accent. Oops.
Choose quickly your triumvirate.
No, don't rush me.
think I am ready.
Been itching for another go. Let's have at it, mates. Turn to shreds.
Commence. Splendid.
Easy. I shouldn't say that. No, it's gonna get way harder now, I know. Oh! Oh my god! Wow.
Things have served her true. Good.
Oh, I didn't get to fling it? Why is everybody dead?
Your pyre weakens.
Thanks. Couldn't tell. I did not run in. Dude!
The orb quenches the flame.
One of those was not in your range. Oh, come on. Fuck. What? Dude! Oh, come on. Take them serious, will ya? Just getting started. Don't talk to me. You're cheating. You're being mean. No, you're not cheating, but bad. That was kind of cruel. Ah. Nope. You know what? I'm gonna go get that. That's my ball. Ah. Oh, I almost overshot that. Okay, I think we can do this. I think we can do this.
Go on just once more.
Oh, that did not just happen. Oh. No.
An opportunity.
What? There's only so much Bologna I can take. Bro, if they get one more, they're gonna win. I'm gonna get shafted. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? For real? Oh, thank God.
The scribe showed them a bit of favor in the end.
Thank you.
The ceremony is complete.
Oh, you think you're better than us because you beat us fair and square here, is that it? Ah, let's get your bud boil get bit. Ah, God, I can't do an accent, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna make it sound worse. Huzzah! Oh my God, achieve rank 5. This knight is in the epitome of indomitable spirit. He has achieved the culmination of his training. How wonderful a feeling having nothing left to learn, Master Reader. Nothing whatsoever. This knight highly recommends it. What do we give him? For 10 seconds after banishing adversaries, once per round after sealing adversaries, Sir Gilman freezes all exiles for 3 seconds, including us. After using slash, Sir Gilman can use it again to instantly return to the previous position. Sir Gilman slashes, banishes adversaries while area of effect. To get slash, this one.
The might of the sea sojourner within the exiled Kamathar.
I used to soar about the mountains with the high wing remnants, and we would see the Commonwealth shutting down on the horizon. It enraged us at the mere sight of it. I can fly free no longer, yet that anger, I don't feel it anymore. Pamela apparently gained 8 quickness, making her move much faster. After saluting, Pamela can switch places with near die. While casting her aura, Pamela can trigger an aura blast that banishes nearby. Wait, whoa. Casting her aura? Apparently is banished while wing fears infect next, sure and twice quick as usual. Permanently gain plus 4 quickness. I think the 8 quickness actually sounds pretty dope.
Praise be to Saint Triesta. Now go and wallow in the downside for a while.
Okay, Mr. Brighton, you don't have to be that mean. Like, come on. I didn't do anything. Back at the Black Wagon, you find the lone minstrel examining your fellow exiles after they bested the dissidents after a few close calls. It is plain that none of them look well. The lone minstrel notices you and turns to you. Reader, the faster turning of the cycle of the rites has put a strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time. It is fortunate that your other companions are able to conduct the coming rite, because I fear that this group requires rest. You bid Pamitha quick recovery, and she nods weakly in response. You exchange a look with Zaye, who seems exhausted after the last rite. As for Sir Gilman, it is clear to you that he wishes to be left alone right now. You leave the lone minstrel to look after them, and turn your attention to the stars and remain shining in the dark outside. Oh, shit. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Lame. So the accusers of the Tempers looks like they'd be the best ones to go with, assuming either one of them are a choice. And it doesn't look like they are. Okay, so let's see. We got the dog. So he's the lowest. So we're gonna go for that. Of course he's all the way down here. The chastity and old manly. He is without shame, the product of corruption that now festers in the Commonwealth. You and Wolfred then go over what he knows of your next adversary, H. Manly Tinderstoff, the offspring of a semi-famous sap industrialist. He was born into wealth and lived in the lap of luxury, never having to fend for himself. When he came to the age, he soon was offered a cushy ambassador's position that required little more than a silver tongue to convince the Commonwealth that he was keeping busy. He soon grew so proficient at doing nothing much at all that he started spending all his family's riches to assert his fame and status. One day he attempted to pay off the wrong individual, a particularly stern Commonwealth diplomat who promptly turned him in and had him sent to the downriver. Manly was very disappointed by all this, but soon saw it as an opportunity, for he knew well that in the inner circles there were those who had gone into exiles and returned. Thanks to his connections, he tracked down the Chastity deep in the Waking Wood. He finagled his way onto the team using his well-worn skills. He in turn convinced himself that he would earn a position of great influence. Once he secured a way back home, he continues making hollow promises. Our plan is going to prevent such characters as Manly from coming to power. Mark my word. For now, we ought to prepare to seek the stars again with adequate night's rest. You bid Wolfred a good night and take your leave. It is too late now to prepare for flight, so you arrange to depart first thing in the morning. Edwin, my bro. Wait, hang on. Can we talk to you again?
No. Why don't you have anything to say anymore? I love you.
You can tell something is troubling Hedwin from the moment you approach. You are not the only one either. Looks like the case of a broken heart to me there, Rita, darling. Trust me on that one. Hedwin overhears. It's nothing. I think all the travel's catching up with me is all. You don't make much of a liar, Hedwin, darling. No. Now then, let's have her name. Or his. That obvious, is it? That obvious. That obvious. Now go on. Hedwin hesitates a while, then. Her name was Fikani. Fikani? Why, that's a harp's name. Oh, whoops, I just used the wrong voice. Sorry, I was a little taken back. I didn't know she was a harp. Yeah, she's from the mountains, same as you. You don't mean Fikani Shang, do you? We feared her. We lost her in the gorge. What? You know her? Come on, Edwin, how many other harps do you think there are? Your Commonwealth has been rather successful scouring my people from our world. But yes, Fikani Shang and I spent some time together in the past. Flown a few stories now and then. Oh, sorties now and then. We were in different units, though. She was reconnaissance, if I recall. She said as much to me. But what happened to her? When you were sentenced, it was about a year after me, wasn't it? So maybe... She was alive and well, last I saw her. Got back from the gorge with a few scrapes and some good information, granted. That was several years ago. Who knows what could have happened since? Though I must say, she never mentioned you. I'm impressed she managed to keep secret your relationship. She could have gotten herself into some real trouble. You keep her secret too, please. Oh, don't worry about me. Down here, I'm in no position to betray any more of my people, and besides, I liked Fikani. And you're not bad either. Why, this is rather sweet. Edwin just stares at her. I'm sorry, Edwin. I wasn't trying to make light. I wish that I could tell you more about her, though I think that you must know her better than I do. Yeah, look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get in your case about it. It's just, I don't like to talk about it much. It's a lot to have to explain. I understand completely. So then, now that awkward introduction's out of the way, could you tell me any more about what she was like? Well, let's see. They continue talking about sometime about Fikani, and about how such a relationship would have been seen in both the Highwing Remnants and the Commonwealth. For Hedwin, just knowing that Fikani still lives, or at least that she was still alive after his exile, lifts his spirits. Anyhow, if you get out of here, or I get out of here, we'll have to seek her out. If I go first, I'll let her know you're in one piece and thinking of her still. Thanks, Panther, that means a lot. Don't mention it. And the conversation winds down. They bid you and each other a good evening and go their separate ways. Oh, that was pretty wholesome. That was a nice change of pace, honestly. Alright, let's go get our asses kicked again. Ba-ba-da-da. Hey, we didn't crash into anybody that time. Nice. But there's no war point at this time. Scandalous. Unless we probably already dunked on all the lore here. Whoops! Oh my god, there was 2 landing places. Fuck! Shut. Who among you has the wherewithal to face this night? Being in the windswept fields of the blooming pool makes the perfect time for a quick jousting competition, Sir Gilman says. He just needs a partner. One of your companions steps forward. A sporting competition, is it? Well then, I volunteer. As Sir Gilman launches into a litany of instruction detailing the specific methods of the Sea Dominion ceremonial combat, at last the two competitors take their positions and rush towards one another, then collide, then flail away, trading blow for blow. It seems rather senseless. When at last they stop and catch their breath, Sir Gilman approaches you. This knight would have you excuse me. The knight would have you choose the victor. For this bout, Master Reader, who prevailed? You have no idea how to evaluate what you just saw, but you think in best humor them. Wait. He has the banishment, right? So we can't use him in the next bout, but maybe we can use Volfred. You declare the winner of Volfred as the worm god nods. Oh, eagerly? Ah, yes, but this knight still has much to learn. Much honor lost, honor to regain. Volfred congratulates him on an honorable fight. Sir Gilman and Volfred gain 2 quickness in the next strike. Oh, nice. So, okay, that ended up not being as bad as I thought it was going to be. Thank God. Oh! You're so mean to me. Ouch! Bro, ouch!
Stain upon the legacy of the 8 scribes. The rites have been a long-held secret to keep out those such as you.
Very rude, sir. I'm gonna go hit him in the face with my pyre ball. You wake from what little sleep you managed this past night. Once more, the voice tormented you within your dreams. You attempt to read the memory of it. The voice, if the voice truly is that of Archjustice Archibald the Ninth himself, as Wolford indicated, then none of you are likely to receive too warm a welcome should you regain your freedom. Yeah, I'm getting that. I feel that. I think that would be the correct assumption. You are to conduct the rites. All right. We don't get many of these anymore. Yeah. Oh my God, the little messenger guy. I love him so much. Here in the lonesome lands of the downside prairie, you encounter the messenger and come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. Oh, I was gonna say this must be Jadariel's. The news this time pertains to Jadariel, who you liberated from the fall of Solian. You learn that Jadariel's past transgressions have all been forgiven. She soon was to be reinstated on the blood border on the presumption that she wanted her old status back. In fact, she was offered an especially prestigious leadership position in the First Veil. What is that? Is that like... they're like the Black Ops. For a demon such as she could not be seen in the streets. But she refused the gesture rather bluntly, the report suggests. Instead, she sought Volfred's agents as well as several of her former fostered sons and daughters, and so the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Last part of the messenger's news must have been damaged in transit, though appears to be in Jadariel's own words. All you can tell is that it says await. You thank the messenger for relaying information. Your companions are excited to discuss the news. She is an inspiration to us all, or to this night she is at least. Wonder what the rest of her message said. Having someone of Jadariel's will and stature with us on the other side shall pave the way toward a brighter future. There is nothing she can't handle. Oh, no, that's Hedwig. There's nothing she can't handle. I miss her bad sometimes, but I'm glad she's alright. Do you think she still has her horns now that she's back up there? We can envision it, a demon such as she set loose within the Commonwealth. News of Jadariel's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Oh, thank God. Thanks, Jadariel. I appreciate that a lot. Like, a lot. Like, so much. Like, you literally have no idea. Any buff at this point is a good thing. What do you got for me, man? Hey, guys, say, what are you guys doing all the way back here? You know, it's not so bad here, I was thinking. And I got some pretty good stuff. I think you ought to check it out. What do you got? I'm really thinking about adding this fucking thing. I want to actually... oh. Like 10%, that's so good, right? Like... I just don't know. I feel like this would be so helpful, honestly. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Yes, just get it out of the way. Take the bandit off. Thanks, guys. Good luck with that thing you're going to tonight. Oh my God. Sir Gilman jumps farther. Returns it to may instantly return and deals +3. See, I feel like hers is so good though. Actually, good enough that I wonder. Okay, so it's still pretty good. Oh, did that one we can't? Oh, we can't upgrade it. Wow, what a waste of money. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Alright, it's for damage, damn, maybe I didn't think that through. Because it would definitely be better in Pameth's hands. We'll give it to her. I think she does the most damage out of the team that I use the most right now, I think. And she still has nothing to say to us. Please talk to me again, I love you. I miss you. Alright, let's go get ourselves fucked up. Oh wait, I can't even use Pameth. Shit. Everything is prepared, and the night is beginning to take hold by the lush overgrowth of the ridge and Volfred gets your attention. Reader, I suppose you might remember our first meeting with Manly Tinderstaff. Stouff. He would be mortified, of course, if you forgot. I would say that he's an embarrassment to my kind, but unfortunately I've known many others like him. We are a discontented people, I suppose. Don't worry, bro, I don't blame you. Anyway, when last we saw him, you might recall that I avoided him. We are not good acquaintances or anything, but he knows enough people in high places that he could be harmful to our plan, should he know of my involvement, and so, Wolfred dons his ritual mask. I shall have to be discreet here. I am with the Nightwings once again. I can no longer hide from him outright. Perhaps, though, he shall take me for a common sap. Anyhow, it seems we have a right to conduct. Or we could just do the smart thing and not have Wolfred in the fight. Big brain time. Fuck your stupid angry stars, bro.
Rita, I am still very cross with you, you know.
You know what? I'm starting to get real cross with you, buddy.
You were worthy heir, not just to the legacy of the Nightwings, but to the future of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, well, bite me.
Traitor Wolfred. Only a fool would be seduced by his audacious promises and his dangerous ideas.
Oh, it sounds like someone's a little threatened by actual freedom.
I have no choice but to explain it thus, so even you could understand. Now for this blasted right. Some of us still have our duties to
Bro, you better shut up. I'm gonna come up there and slap the star shit out of you. My, what have we here? Why, the Nightwings come to grace us with their presence again. And you perhaps intend upon humiliating us even more than last time. You sense Wilfred reaching out to you. Reader, let us indulge him for the time. Perhaps he shall reveal something we can use to provide a disincentive for his meddling. Just let him keep talking. I shall attempt to remain hidden. And my, the color of those raiments. I mean, they are rather gaudy in this light, I have to say. Though I mean no offense at this course. So, do you suppose the ride is going to commence soon? As much as I enjoy chats like this, I do have to get going soon. If you must know why, I'm expecting an important message from the other side, no less. Come dawn, I hear something is brewing out there, some sort of unrest, So yes, it's very important. It's a very important message sent all this way by one of those imp couriers, and I must say, those little things, their services are certainly not cheap. Though I'm sure I could get you a good deal on your services if you wish, perhaps to contact a loved one back home. All I ask, of course, is that you stand inside and let chastity prevail. As well, we ought. For I've a date with destiny, not long from now upon the fall of Solium. He continues talking for some time until, at last, the rite is set to start. Oh ho ho! Look at this wonderful assembly of exiles come from all different corners. Such a colorful retinue of Nightwings you have. You know, I heard the most preposterous rumor that you are harboring an especially notorious criminal. One who deigns upon the Commonwealth itself. He looks right at Wolfred. But I could not imagine such outlandish tales could possibly be true, Anyway, I would like to meet everyone here. Hello, good Nightwings. I am H. Manly Tendersnuff, and truly it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Manly has intruded upon your privacy, as you said in choosing your team. He could not be less welcome. He seems to be searching for someone in your ranks. Ask him to leave politely. You suggest that Manly that perhaps he ought to check on his own team in the key moments prior to the rite. Why, yes, of course. I was just taking the opportunity to bid you all of you salutations, for I so enjoy getting to meet all my fellow exiles face to face like this. Yes, there may be rules against this type of thing, but who's counting, am I right? I'm sure the scribes don't mind if they're here, if we're here. Anyway, now that you mention it, I had to go check on my wonderful colleagues. See you shortly and good luck. Manly leaves, and at last leaving you to focus on right again.
Who shall it be this time?
Oh, I guess that's right. We only have these three. Oh shit.
Bertrude. With that out of the way,
This insufferable sap, a blight upon his kind and adversary, we should like to pick apart.
Are you quite ready yet, O Nightwings? I doubt you are, because my colleagues of the Chastity and we have a trick or two we think you shall take. We shall take you by surprise. Just watch. Oh, good. He's a cheater. Mine. Got it.
things are first to strike the adversary's flame.
Whoa.
One almost got through.
Yeah, almost. Oh, I thought I dashed. Oh my. Huh? Oh, come on.
You'll have to do better than that. Your pilot
Oh.
sputters.
Very rude, very rude. Wolfred Sandalwood, is that really you, my dear friend? You must be mistaking me for someone else, Manly. However do you mean? I recognize that uptight posture of yours anywhere. I knew it had to be you. Oh, what a glorious surprise indeed. Oh, it's me, all right. But you're no friend of mine, Manly. No more than I am yours. So cut your nonsense for a change and face me like a proper sap. Oh, such a spark left in those old limbs of yours. Well, if you want me to be rude, then fine. Let's have it your way, sir.
That manly Tinderstaff has such a mind for politics. Would that
And such a mind for being a huge asshole is more like it.
righteous fire! The Nightwing's edge
Mine.
closer to victory. Such wherewithal.
Yeah, that was kind of nice, actually. Oh my god, wow, we're actually doing okay. Bertrude, carry.
And we are finished here.
Oh, wait, I didn't have any stamina? I tried to make sure I still had some.
How very fortunate.
What?
Simply abhorrent.
Rude?
The orbs engulfed.
See, how come they get all their companions back
Glorious.
when they score and I don't?
There. It is done.
Nice, so easy. They've been generous to me, I'm scared.
May their next adversaries fare a little better.
Okay, Mr. Man, you're getting rude.
The right is done.
My word, how could this happen to me? You deceitful, ignorant, utterly uncouth pack of fools. You have any idea what you've done? Wolfred watches the outburst in silence. Keep spouting off like that, Manly, and you shall reveal all we need to know. You harbor such a fear within your heart there, don't you? Coming from aristocracy, and now in exile. How they must speak of you. What would they think of you, if you don't get out, or even if you do? Wolfred remains deep in thought, studying his adversary. There, I see now. And Wolfred recedes into the shadows. What? My head? Who? Oh, I believe there must be some mistake. I have to go. Ta-ta! Fine evening to you now. It's been a pleasure, genuinely so. Manly stumbles away in a stupor. And there he goes. I've lifted certain burdens from him for the time. A bit of mercy for his sake, for my people's sake. As well, it should ensure he has no lasting memory of our encounter here, or running into me. Now, let's be off before he catches up with us again. Oh, so maybe it was a good thing he was in this then. Oh yeah, level up, yeah! The rites demand we act of one mind, in perfect unison and harmony, and free of any doubt. I have grown more accustomed to being part of the Nightwings of today. If Wolfred is banished, establish only appearing as Pyre. Okay, let's see. After casting spell, Wolfred may remotely detonate the sapling in Aura Blast. Oh, that sounds really good. After casting spell, Wolfred's sapling spawns faster than usual and gains a larger aura. While Wolfred and his allies are banished, adversaries are slowed and cannot use abilities. While using a shield ability, Wolfred shields his allies. Oh, that's really nice. Opponent gains 5 hope, hastening how quickly he returns from banishment. I think I might take the sap route, actually, believe it or not.
May misfortune find you ere the turning of the stars.
Wow, what an actual dick. I need more hydration. There proves little time for rest at the Black Wagon after your fellow exiles vanquished in charity rather soundly. Those afflicted with banishment sickness seem to be doing better, at least, and express their gratitude to Hedwyn, Wolfred, and Bertrude for their efforts. Just then the lone minstrel appears before you. No words escape his lips. You can guess full well that he has come to indicate to you to follow him back into the darkness. The stars above seem few and fading, and yet one still shines defiant. Path through. Oh my god, are we already doing another rite? Oh no. Let's not panic. Or let's. I mean, I'm gonna panic. There's a 62% for victory though, so maybe things aren't so bad. Maybe we can pull this off. You notice the lone minstrel standing there with you regarding the night sky. The Gate Guardian and I, we have paid witness to the liberation rites upon the fall of Solium for a long time. We have seen so much, and so I'm a bit taken aback is all, to see something which I've never seen. You look upon the stars together for a while, then. I wish for you good fortune and wisdom of the scribes on your ascent. The lone minstrel leaves you, and there alone under the night, it has grown very late, and you need rest. The Black Wagon shall have to take flight again come the morning. Oh boy, another page. Tell me of your bullshittery. Those bearing the name of Chastity all count themselves disciples of Blue Scoliosis, the Hundred Minds. Known firstly for his wisdom, but also cherished for his modesty, integrity, and kinship. Scoliosis' priority as forming his team was to instill all its subject a deep-seated deference and respect for the rules governing the liberation cycle. The cycle of the rites needs to be respected to be understood, and needs to be understood to be respected, Scoliosis said. Thus the Chastity are emissaries of the cycle. Should they earn back their liberty, they shall spread enlightenment itself, and all of us shall grow. Wow, your new team leader really flies in the face of that, doesn't he? My apologies, Sir Scoliosis. Let's go! Oh, that's not it. I don't know what I was thinking. I just wasn't. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's 2 places. Oh, look, lore! Something appears different about how the Sacred Mountain West here. About the Sacred Mountain West here. The lands near Emperor's Ascent and Emperor's Fall appear ashen. On the other hand, the once precarious regions below, which you know as the Temple High Road and Temple Cistern, seem swept clean by the elements. Odin observes all this alongside you. Some weather we've been having lately. It's all the downsides getting ready for the rites to end. Looks like we can make a landing closer to the skyscape this time. I guess I'll take it as good news. Less time we spend having to climb the mountain, the more chances we'll have to rest up the ride itself. I'll go tell everyone to get ready to land. Let's see. Wolfred. Bertrude. Shoot. We'll go Bertrude just in case we can send her off, because I feel like she's going to be really helpful to the plan on the other side, if we can. I'm not assuming we can. I don't know exactly how the Enlightenment thing works. You arrive once more among the great heights of Mount Alodiel. It appears that Umhild? I can't remember how I said that now. And the withdrawn have already arrived along the other route. Oh, the Beyonder Crystal needs Wolfred? Okay. Does that mean you want to talk to us too? Oh, yes. Please, reader, leave me be. I've asked you to leave me be. Go about your business. Go watch the stars die out and get your idiots their freedom. And you be sure to tell the herald with whom you consort that Sandra the Unseeing did her job. You tell him that. Perhaps that way he shall put in a good word, and the scribes shall finally provide me a bit of reprieve. She falls silent for a time. I do not know what else to do, reader, but you remain with her, letting her draw whatever strength and comfort from your thoughts as you are able to afford. That was kind of you. However, let us conduct our business. I care not for your pity. Do not come visit me again like this without my asking. I insist. She's like such a good, I just want her to be happy. Oh, good. Just as I was beginning to feel more bored even than usual. Go, Wolfred, go! You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Wolfred. The fancy talking sap, you mean? I shall be interested to see if he learned something since last we sparred like this. And let us bring him forth. Soon Wolfred appears in heed of your summons. So it is my turn then. Then let us see what we can do, my girl. Oh god, I bet this is gonna be so hard. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Sap, you answer to me here. As you will, O Sandra the Unseen. Proper as ever, then, though I wonder if you have the wherewithal that you project. Show me, then, what you can do without the benefit of those whom you would lead. And let us see if you and your lovely reader have reached a thorough understanding as of yet. Oh, my god. Oh my god, he dashed right at me. What a ass. Boom. Oh god, I don't think this is gonna be super easy. What? What? Damn, his is just barely bigger than mine. Oh no, it's because he's connected. That's fair. That's fair. No. 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 Ah. Ooh. Oh my god, we're actually doing it. Alright, don't panic. Don't panic. Clutch it up. Clutch it up. I'm hitting the trigger. Oh my goodness. Don't fuck me. just barely missed it. No, no, I can make it. I can make it. No, I can't. Oh, stop. Oh, that's cruel. That was cruel. That was mine. Oh, now it's fine. Is that not enough? Okay. Whew. Nice. I am grateful for the privilege of your time, good Sandra. Flattery shall never get you anywhere with me, Sap. Nonetheless, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you, to your love, and to your lovely leader. Now, farewell. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't get an achievement for that. I had not seen that Sandra in some time. She has not changed a bit. But it would seem she left something for us, did she? Lose bow. Volver's blink will transform him much farther. Oh, okay, yeah, no, we're gonna put that on right away. I'm actually surprised we didn't get an achievement for that. Unless there's another character. Which at this point, honestly, I don't think I'd be that terribly surprised. I'm gonna put that on him right away so I don't forget later. Fuck this. I mean, it's really useful, but fuck that. Take your bow, bruh. Can we upgrade it for so much if he wants to? Oh my god, so much if he wants to. Let's try the 50% first. I'm just so tempted. Alright, let us continue. With some time to spare after having landed it, you join Bertrude on a brief expedition to the monument of Molten Milithe.
Ye ancient gods, I warn ye now, dare ye not toy with Sandalwood. He puts much stock into thy teachings. Dare ye not underestimate his plan.
Which is now at 62%.
For it is there not simply for our benefit, but to honor ye, assuming ye deserve it.
You return to the wagon when she's finished paying respects. You have occasion once more to pursue your vocations. Oh my god. Global vocations. Global vocations. You feel especially drawn to the book rights. Nice. So quickness and spirit present. Oh. Alright, cool. Great. Awesome, I think. Bertrude! You approach Bertrude just as you finish polishing the various bottles, flasks, and vials that your fellow exiles have collected during your travels to the downside.
The evidence of thine travails, how brazenly ye put them on display. Ye tempt these lands to swallow ye.
She let out a long breath.
Nonetheless, these trinkets stir our memories. Not merely of these lands, but of the country whence we came. Know, reading one, that we are here because of Sandalwood. We met him long ago within the southern bogs. He offered many courtesies, and in exchange we found agreeable. We sought then certain reagents necessary to our studies of the heavens and the earth, and he knew where to procure them. In exchange, we were to boil for him our finest inks. A certain recipe, notorious yet secret. Its stain could never be removed. Oh, but the Commonwealth misliked it. 'Twas then we first began collecting samples of the regions of the downside, for Sandalwood was never true to his word. Long had we studied this accursed place, Black Basin. The chaos of the death tempests, the richness of the bogs, the flagging hands, vast so far, and yet they called to us. If Molten Milithe was to be able to traverse the downside in its entirety an age ago, then certainly 'twas not beyond reckoning that we could do the same. Furthermore, but she hesitated. It matters not, reading one. Thous and don'ts not tales long enough for now.
She slithers away without further explanation. She seems reluctant to discuss the circumstances of her past with Wolfred, yet you sense that she is here by choice. Interesting. I hope that means they're actually on good terms for real.
Oh my god, we're going right to the Scribe's Gate? I thought you said we had more time to work on things. You lied to me, Hedwig.
At least we get to see the pretty lady again. Again, you stand before the Scribe's Gate, where the Guardian regards you all above, and regards you all above an archway carved from stone. The exiles of the Nightwings, you must know by now that once the stars no longer shine, the rites shall cease. For now, step forth. Except you, Tark. You stay right there. Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared. As for me, you shall not blaspheme under the gate again. Do we understand each other, Tark? Aye, Celeste. I apologize for my behavior before. I shall adhere more strictly to my duties. Be sure of it. Now each of you come forth. Please state your names and what it is that you seek whilst crossing the Scribe's Gate. One by one, your companions cross the gate until it is your time to do so, and you follow them in turn. The Gate Guardian regards you all, then waves you through towards the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Am I free to accompany them, Celeste, or shall I remain here? She looks at him for a while. You are free to accompany them, Targ. As you will, Celeste. Until we meet upon the summit, then. You know, I'm feeling some real tension there. Like, I feel like they kind of want to kiss, but I also think they might just want to kill each other, and I'm not really sure which one is more prevalent. I've never been particularly good at discerning those things. Oh, we got the shop to waste our money. I'm not going to. I don't really want to sell the relics if I don't have to, because I don't know if you can keep them in New Game Plus, which I'm assuming there's going to be, because there's always a New Game Plus. So I'm hesitant to sell the specific talismans for the exiles that are already gone. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Once more, the time has come for the liberation rite, where one among you can go free. If you prevail, freedom is likewise at stake for your adversaries to withdraw. As your companions gather under the fall, awaiting the commencement of the vital rite, the lone minstrel finds you and regards you in his calm fashion. Night is falling. These moments prior to each commencement, I must admit, they give me pause, knowing so much is at stake during the trial that is to come. Tell me something, would you, reader? To ease the waiting for us both, I have traveled far and wide, even beyond these lands. However, the Commonwealth, I know only through word and song. I sometimes think of what life would be like out there. If you were not ensnared within this place, and free to roam your country, what would you have done with all your days and years, rather than striving here under the stars? You feel an obligation to correct the Commonwealth toward a better course. Commonwealth, there lies freedom, you would have sought. I'm feeling like fighting for freedom, because I feel like since she was a reader, she probably would have anyway, so I think I would just, yeah, this just makes sense. Perhaps in example that you would be cast into exile, you cannot abide the state of things within the Commonwealth. There is so much needing to be changed there. It seems that you would face a greater challenge there than even here. Your Commonwealth, it sounds to be a country rather set upon its ways. Of course, that is the nature of ambition of the plan of which you are a part. May your actions here help bring about the future you desired on the other side. Just then the lone minstrel looks forth, and you see that it is time. The stars above, though faint, begin to burn. Let's go. Actually end me.
The stars that yet remain aflame align once more over the sacred was here that the 8 scribes ordained the glorious tradition in which you now participate. The glorious tradition which you and that instigator Wilfred seek to undermine. It is my sincerest hope your adversaries in this liberation rite achieve instead what they desire. May the withdrawn quickly put out your pyre.
You know what, bro? I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna put out your pyre. You need to stop being so mean, bro. You need to chill out. The pyre is burned and each of the teams is present and prepared. I concur. The pyre is burned and each of the teams is present and prepared. The anointed one of the withdrawn, come forth now and declare yourselves and pay any respects you have unto the adversaries of the Nightwings. The bog dweller, de Boo Boo Wow, whose name I just can't remember, appears from the shadows and reaches for a map. Yes, we are known in the witch. Stop saying your name unless you're gonna say it for me. I don't know how to pronounce that. Our adversaries, they are nothing to us or the one we serve. God, now you threw me all off, Miss Overwood-Gillardhead. Ye all shall be devoured in the coming age, an age of strife wrought down by the fell wings and many seeing eyes of Yislak of the Astral-born. You speak blasphemy upon the sacred site, Umhild. Umilde? I can't remember. It's gonna bug the shit out of me. If you value your liberty, then I suggest you cease your mocking of the scribes. The scribes, they have failed to stop Yislak, and he shall rise again. As for ye Nightwings, ye are no consequence Yislak's the grand sign. She dons her mask once more. Soon we shall return to the land with Yislak, shall serve, where we shall offer him our blood and that of many, many others. She seems nice. Nightwings, on whose behalf shall you conduct this liberation rite? Choose quickly. May you heed your heart in making your choice, reader. I trust you are prepared to play the hymns with me, Tark. Always, Celeste. I like the minstrels. They're my favorite, I think, other than maybe Sandra. But man, they're just so cool. Why can't he go, dude? This guy's been so enlightened. What is it? Consider the withdrawn. Oh. Was this always here? Ooh. Ooh, wow. Oh, yeah. Ooh, ah, ooh, ow, ooh, God, I wish I would have actually realized that so long ago. Oh, well. I just realized this means we have to get rid of one of our main team. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I think Pamitha would be the best choice, because she can, I don't know, I think she'd be the best. Assuming that picking these in any kind of order actually matters, I think she'd be the best to go next. So, I'm to get my shot at this then? How thoughtful of you, reader darling.
Who shall strive for her?
How much quickness does he get if we put, ooh. How much does he get if we just put the what? Okay, buddy, let's go.
Edwin.
I have your back, Pamitha. Let's get you home. Now, do I want Jumpy or Fasty Boy? I just don't know. Let's go with the Jumpy Girl. Let's see, what's this? When Aura gets range the bird's maximum range. So, hers is this one. Aura can bounce off an object and solve services, which I feel really is a lot more helpful than I thought it was. Oh, can that not be upgraded? Oh no, it can't. Wow. can bounce off objects and solid surfaces. So maybe that isn't as good as we want. Maybe the void thing? Because who's with us? Headwind and Pamitha. Let's try this actually.
Jay,
Oh, I can help. I think I can help.
the choice is cast.
Soon, ye Slash, very soon we shall release thee. We shall release thee, and for ye Nightwings, we have much in store for ye.
Okay, let's fucking do this. Up. Oh, no, I jumped. I really did. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? No. Actually, fuck you, dude. That was. I actually contest that that wasn't super fair. What? Oh my god, if I get it. What? Can they hinder my jump? Ah, damn it, I didn't jump. Oh, wow, right into it. I wasn't paying enough attention. Some would even say that was foolish of me. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Bro, is this really... Oh man, this one's stressing me out already. Shit. Just give it to me, give it to me. Oh, no, jump, jump, jump. Oh, that's so fucked. Why did that go so far? I don't feel like I had enough time to actually charge that. Nice. Yes, Slack, we invoke thee, we seek thy ancient strength. Befoul our enemies within thy blood. Damnation of the Nightwings, damnation to the scribes. The invocation of Yislak, your adversary, which, whatever your name is, cursed shall summon forth dark pools of banishing ichor. Whoever in exile is banished here this night. Wait, banishing ichor, wheresoever any exile is banished here. Oh. Well, go step on it yourself, bro. Dude. What? That's ridiculous. Bro, wait, okay, hang on. What the, dude? They were very clearly in my range. Oh my god. Oh god.
Burns no more brightly than the other.
Oh, nice shot. I'm proud of myself for that one.
Now end the ceremony.
No way, we just got right in there. Damn. Oh, that means Pamela is gone. It's very fitting that we got the last shot in with her, though.
Which left little room for doubt. Thus
Now's my only chance to hydrate.
And thus, the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free.
Wow, don't sound too disappointed, Brighton, sorry.
Return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
He got really bitter.
Know that this affront against Yislak shall be recorded, and his vengeance shall darken the skies. So, what am I supposed to give? A speech or something then? Reader, darling, all of you, look, I still have no idea why you picked me. Well, I do have one, but I don't think it's right. If you wanted to get rid of me by now, you needn't have gone to such lengths. And so, I'm left only to conclude that you did this for me. The years I spent down here, in one sense, they have all been such a waste. Just utterly for nothing, spectacularly so. I thought that my relationship with Tamitha had nowhere left to go but up, but, well, you know that's not quite the case. But then, I think on what would have become of me had I made no attempt to set things right. Had I not done everything I have, I could not have lived with that, I think. I was so certain that my life would end down here. I'm only now beginning to consider that the opposite may have come true instead. What I'm trying to say is thanks to all of you. I mean it. Now then, I better head on back to that damn Commonwealth. So, bottoms up.
She plunges into the waters of the Shimmer Pool. She disappears from view, though her voice still rings out.
We'll have to see what we can do up there, provided that my sisters haven't had their way with it just yet. Anyway, let's find a way to keep in touch. But just in case, goodbye.
Godspeed, Tamitha Thane.
Hey, you said the same thing to my sister, or her sister. My sister, what the man? Sorry, just got way too in character there for a second.
Glorious tradition draws to a close.
Good job, everybody.
Now take your execrable companions someplace else.
Someone's a little grumpy. You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the withdrawn in the liberation rite. Well done, everyone. May the rest of us soon fall.
Do you think Pamitha is already home?
You succeeded in liberating Pamitha, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. Our plan approaches a key turning point. Let us ensure it comes to fruition, not only for ourselves here, but for our companions and our loved ones in the Commonwealth. But we have little time now for reflection to this. Look yonder, reader. The stars demand we go already. Let us help them usher in the end of this. You turn your attention to the glimmer of the stars. Their current rate of disappearance suggests another liberation rite shall be coming very soon. What, do we only get like one star this time? Oh, no, I guess we get more than one. Oh, we get 3. Let's see what Wolfred's planner says. So the lowest on the bracket is the withdrawn, which they're not here, and then the dissonance. the accusers would be the most rightly to contest next because they're the lowest on the list, and I'm gonna use the rankings to any advantage I can absolutely positively get. Now the stars bid you to return to Cairn of Hobe, where you shall stand against the accusers once again. Your adversary, Lundell the Liar, likely knows the cycle of rights is drawing to a close. His last remaining chance to earn the favor of the scribes and then regain his freedom likely hinges on the outcome of this next rite. The cycle of the rights is soon to end. The exiles of the downside, striving to be free, your adversaries, your companions, and even yourself are running out of time. Let's read us some. Oh my god, the minstrel wants to talk to us? The withdrawn did spawn from the wild witch Milithae, in whose vigilant pursuit of the unknown and unknowable I always felt a certain kinship. Whether the withdrawn were Milithae's kin by blood or merely worshippers, we trusted one another not to ask or care. What mattered was that Milithae chose the most audacious minds who stopped at nothing short of the impossible. Though ever distant, the withdrawn revealed to us such truths about the land which long lay hidden even to one such as I. Their knowledge, ever waking in the newfound depths of consciousness, they lead all of us to better know ourselves. So this might be going out on a limb, but is the book written by the minstrel? Because it just sounds like the way he talks now that I think about it. The book cannot accompany you if you should earn your freedom. It is to remain here for your successors, for it is bound together inextricably with us. There is no sorcery, however, to prevent you from spreading forth its teaching. We charge you to go forth and share what you have learned along your path. Reveal not the rights themselves, nor the existence of this book. Transcend its bounded limitations, or it cannot be transcribed. Any such attempts shall fail. Beware of those who would dare to read it on the other side. Under their guise of seeking wisdom may yet lurk a much darker desire to undo which we strive to do. Talk to me, Mr. Lone Minstrel. After the liberation of Pamitha, you find the Lone Minstrel back in the wagon, looking at you as though no such thing had just occurred that night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach. Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, reader. And so congratulations on prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Pamitha shall be most grateful, and her safe return to your commonwealth ought benefit the plan in which you all now play a part. As for your adversaries of the withdrawn, this must have been a bitter loss for them, and with that name, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus shall we await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties for the time, as now Scribe's Gate is sealed. I await when next we shall meet, when next you may yet live out to the glory of the Nightwings in the eyes of the 8 scribes, which yet shine down on us. He trails off and then nods to you in a cordial manner and bids you a good rest of the evening. Thanks, man. Let's roll. At dawn, your companions are prepared to depart. Everyone is silent. Your travels are to take you back to the Cairn of Hobe, but soon after the stars shall draw you here again. Bro. Rude. Whoa, my beautiful wagon, what has happened? Scourge is... Oh, I got an achievement for it, though. Oh, but it's you, my wonderful Nightwings, come to play a little trick on your good friend Manly, Oh, very, very, very clever of you, and the damage you have caused to my beautiful wagon, doubtless it was very, very minimal. Fear not, I can afford the repairs at no convenience at all. Although, I have one request of you, that you make amends, that is, when next we face each other in the right, I trust you know what I shall ask of you, but would you be as kind enough to stand aside and let chastity prevail? Then we shall call it even, and when I return as Commonwealth, I shall see to it that you and your loved ones there are suitably rewarded. Now, ta-ta. Ah, here we go. Falcaron, I passed through a special offer. You don't think we need one? You may find some peace here. I would like that. This one sounds really, really good. Relax for the moment. Whoops! Oh no, the wagon. I think someone was going to talk to us. Headwind gathers everyone together in a quiet spot he found. Somewhere in the stark badlands of Shunt, the expressions on his face soon softens. We've been pushing ourselves for a while. Everyone, we're taking the night off. Set aside your troubles and concerns as best you can. They'll be waiting for us in the morning. As for me, dinner's almost ready.
Pushing ourselves, you say? This night can do not else. Hold still ye in this revelry, for we require silence for our practices.
An excellent idea, my boy. These limbs of mine could use a stretch besides. In time, everyone takes everyone's request to heart, each in their own way. It proves a pleasant evening, and the group's spirits are lifted to some extent. Man, that voice. Every single time makes me up. Especially once dinner is served. +2 hope. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's okay. No one wanted to talk. Whew. I'll take the +2 hope, though. That's super nice. Let's go put these guys, well, I can't really say put them into the ground, because there's just about an equal chance that they'll just walk right over me and make me sad again. Which is fine, it's totally fine. I get it. It's cool. I get it. By now, having to make preparations for the rite has become second nature to your companions. They go about the process sufficiently, and this time it's almost in almost total silence. You cannot shake the sense that the routine shall not go on much longer. Sai approaches and confirms to you that the Nightwing sigil is set. Everyone has their books and raiments, and the grounds are ready. Everything should be in order. The scribes, I think that they are out there still and watching over us. I know I do say that a lot. It's just I really think it's true. I mean, I usually do. But how about we watch the stars together now, miss? You and Zai stand together in silence for a time, looking for the stars above to show some indication that the rite is to commence. It is taking too long. Concern begins to well up in you, but then... I love it when the stars die. That's great. Let's do it. It's funny that the ones that wanting to prove themselves superior to everyone are constantly on the bottom. There's some real irony there. I feel
Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free.
that's cool. I get it.
Still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan. But I digress, of course. Some of us still honor the tradition.
Wow, he really is better.
Hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
The pyres on each side are burning bright from across the field. You observe the leader of the accusers approach and remove his mask. Nightwings, you have been a thorn in my side since the first. I may never yet again regain my freedom, but perhaps I can still ensure you never regain yours.
Choose now your band of traitors.
I think Hedwin would be a good choice. He's almost at full level. Yeah, I think we're gonna choose Hedwin. He's just really reliable. It sucks not having Panther though.
Sir Gilman. Very well.
If this shall be our final rite against the accusers, then let us conduct it with all due glory and more.
Prepare yourselves, accusers. Whatever you should transpire, let us bloody now the noses of the cursed Nightwings. He's gonna throw the ball at her face. It's my ball. Oh fuck. His lingers. That wasn't cool. What? That was baloney.
Alas for Lendl.
Shoot.
Edwin doused the adversary's flames.
Get wrecked! Great, now we're even. Okay, that was rude. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we're actually even, I think. Or no, I think they did get one more on me. Oh, yes! Nice. We're doing okay. Curse your cheating Nightwings. Get your head back into this damn you miserable disgrace. Are you superior to them or are you not? You do not deserve this second chance. Wow, the guy's really hard on himself. Yeah, maybe that's why he's not doing so well. He needs some self-love. Come, accusers, if we must face defeat again, let us make it glorious indeed. With me, their pyre be damned. Let's go ahead and take that then. Whoa! Oh, give it to me before he responds. I wouldn't say that was exactly by the book, or even anywhere near it. Oh, jump, please. You didn't, but that's okay. I forgive you. Oh my god, I overshot it. 15, oh my god, we can do this. This is actually gonna be okay. Oh, that was rude. That was also rude. Bro. I agree. That sucked. Mostly on my part. Oh. Caught? Yeah, no, you're probably right. Oh, except maybe it wasn't. I'm just kidding. No, that was definitely luck. I'm sorry.
The scribes themselves surely have taken note.
This definitely is like a more suitable team for me. I love Volfred's moveset. I even like Burchard's, but I love the fast, hardcore, like go in deep builds with stuff. I'm basic, okay? We did it, but the accusers, what will happen to them now? The scribes, I knew they would favor us, I think, although I hope they show mercy to the accusers too. This night declares the taste of victory is sweet indeed. We prevailed against a worthy foe. Nightwings, this is finished between us. I have a simple hope which yet remains, and it is this. I hope that we shall never meet again. Oh, now I feel like a bully. Oh my god, Headwind's full power. Mastery of the rites. This is just a starting point, not a destination, isn't it? A mark along a path I wouldn't have yet come this far unless I'd figured that all out by now. Well, I can only hope that what I've learned here can be used to help us in some way. Well, let's see what you got. Headwind and his allies instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. That's broken. Headwind and his allies caused banished adversaries to remain banished for 2 seconds longer than usual. Headwind jumps into airborne adversaries. He banishes. That's dude. His skills are so good. When power casting travels farther, longer. Blah, blah. His fire regardless equals to 50. Oh. Bro, he's so good. This is so good though. I'm actually gonna take this. This will give me a little bit more reason to get on the offensive. Okay, Mr. Dickman. Ow. Inside the wagon, after thwarting the accusers, Zaya is discussing aspects of the outcome with the others when the lone minstrel seeks you out. Pardon the interruption, Rita, though I need to ask a moment of your time while the night is clear enough for you to see. Please come have a look outside. Perhaps the news of your next destination may further stir the hearts of your companions. Among what stars yet remain, shining in the night, one of them now burns as bright as ever, as bright as ever you have seen. The path to freedom calls to you again. Oh. Oh my god. Already. Wow. Okay. I can't wait to get dogged on by these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna beat the shit out of us. The cycle turns even more quickly now, until such time as it is, until such time as it shall shudder to a halt. He makes a sound, then almost like a laugh. I forget myself, reader. I should not say such things. The scribes, they would say that one ought to focus on the path in front of her. When we set forth to walk a long and labored path, it can be all too much. If we stand back and look upon it as a whole, God, I'm losing it, we may well decide to turn around. But if we begin to walk whilst casting down our gaze, and walk whilst resisting the urge to look too far ahead, we may make steady, careful progress. Soon enough, we may arrive here where we are endeavored. The lone minstrel bids you a good evening. You had best retire for the night, for when first daylight comes, it shall be time again to take to the skies. And away we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming it into it mid-flight. Uh-oh. False nightwings. Orlek calls down to all of you from atop his wagon. Again you seek to climb the cursed mountain beneath us. Again you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it, that you might fall as I have. He stares down at all of you. But I shall not. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit ere the last cycle of rites is ended. Until then. Oh, is this actually the last? Zaya will gain favor, good, because she'll be on the team, and he will gain favor, which is good, because he will also be on the team. But which one do I go for? Feel like we could do more for Sir Gilman. You make landing on the sacred Mount Elodiel after your encounter with Orlek. Orlek spoke the truth. He has the right to gain the summit. When the time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy, and shall let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has already been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book of this, and liberty ought already be his. For the time, it seems that he has not yet traveled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles. When exactly Orlek intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. For now, you are to confront Dalbert and the fate upon the summit. But first, you may prepare. Later that afternoon, you accompany Sir Gilman through the sheer cliffs of the Temple High Road, on the monument of blue scoliosis. Honor is a complicated thing, O scribes. That much at least this knight has learned from you. This knight shall honor his commitment to the Nightwings above all. He slithers toward the accumulation of the rites with the eye wide open. You return to the wagon after he finished paying his respects. The summit awaits, but first there is time to conduct your vocation. Oh my goodness gracious. I feel like it's borderline useless to do, because let's look at the global. I want to see if we can get the glory thing now. It's not nearly enough aspects can still either. The greater understanding the reader's influence, blah blah blah. Can't, oh yes. And Can you recite the pages yet by heart? Have you internalized the teaching? It's like a limit, so your experience is yours. It's first influence righteousness. Each rank raises your exile's glory, raising the deal to the fire damage or the damage they do to the adversary's pyres. All Nightwings gain 1 glory. Wow. Okay, that's I mean, good. It's definitely it's still a plus, but like 1, damn. A messenger imp somehow tracks you down in the ancient formations of Mount Elodiel and delivers to you recent news and rumors from the other side. Specifically, the imp shares details regarding Pamitha and what became of her since she was liberated in the fall of Soliam. She found herself back in her homeland of her enemies, where despite her connection to the Highwing remnants, her past transgressions were forgiven. In fact, she was asked to join the military council given her unique background, yet she refused to cooperate and instead demanded to be reunited with her sister Tamitha. But when they threatened her with resentencing her to exile and insisted she take the opportunity, Pamitha said at last she would think it over and return with the decision soon. Next she was seen, however, was among Volfred's sons and daughters of the Revolution, where it is said that she has attached her loyalty, at least for the time. You thank the imp for bringing you this news, which soon gets your companions talking. Never once before has this night felt even a thing for our most bitter enemies, and yet, having known Pamitha proved eye-opening indeed for this night. Or having known Pamitha, we suspect the ancient enmity between the winged and flightless shall not be soon resolved, if ever at all. I hope she and her sister get a chance to set things right between the two of them, or that she finds some peace some other way. I wonder where her sister is right now. I'm sure she cares for Pamitha, I'm sure of it. I hold to hope that both of the Thane sisters one day soon shall join together as part of our good cause. The two of them can help lead us toward a brighter future. In spite of some mixed feelings, the news of Pamitha's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with resolve. Oh my god, and more hope. In a time where we could definitely use it the most. You return once more to the Scribe's Gate. The Gate Guardian awaits under a dim sky. The exiles of the Nightwings and you, Tark, this is to be our one of our final meetings. Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared, and afterwards, I would have words with you in private if you please. It seems to me rather late for words now, Tark, but I shall hear them once your charges cross the gate. Now, all of you, come forth. Please state your names and what it is that you seek while crossing the Scribe's Gate. Once more, your companions cross the gate, one after another, and once more you follow them in turn. Celeste regards you all and then waves you through towards the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. And Tark, I, Celeste, you may rejoin the others in a while. For now, I would hear those words of yours. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong voice. Certainly, Celeste. Everyone, I shall see you shortly. Okay, should we just go in? Because if this is the last one, then I'm assuming there's not much more we can do after this, so I'm almost wondering if I should just push my time a little bit more and do it. But I think it would take too long. Because I'm right at time. We could make this like a short ending and maybe play some of the New Game Plus too. I think maybe we will leave it on a cliffhanger. It's been a good 3 hours, and if it's a short, quick ending stream, then you know we can do whatever we want afterwards. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and end it here. You know, give it a little bit of that suspense, give myself some of that suspense, because I don't want to run over my time too much. So yeah, again, as always, if you came today, thank you very much. And if you're in the future, I hope you're having a good day. And with that, I guess I will bid you all adieu until we see the end of our sports ball super tournament for freedom. Goodbye!